Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Can't get back on. You're gone, girl, I miss you. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. And I end up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Perfect.
hello. How's life? How's life? Let me turn this down. We're doing a really chill stream tonight because I'm too tired to do anything else. So, how's life? How's everything going? Music will be on and off during the stream because, again, I've got yeah. I'm gonna be we're doing animatic work. You know, the fun stuff. I'm so tired. Okay, if I cry, this is probably gonna be a shorter stream because I am tired as fuck. I slept in today too, so it's not like I didn't get sleep. I'm just tired, so you're just gonna have to work with me there. Yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream. Anyways, so let's get into it, shall we? We're probably gonna turn the music up. Watch me just like give up on music and then play whatever music I want, because I will do that. What are we doing? See, this is why it's not good. Okay, here we go. My god, look at her. Okay. Because you guys don't know what it is, let me play it from start to finish, so you got an idea of what we're doing, what we're aiming to do, what we're doing in general. Okay. And praying that this works. It works. Okay. So, this was voted on by Twitter on what I should do first project of the year. And this one won, so.
They all laughed as they turned around.
I need to work on this part. This part's a little iffy.
They said, you ain't welcome around here anymore. You just might as well go. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees.
Okay, that's all I got from there. And then we skip over here, which is what we're probably going to be working on today. I'll explain to you what this exactly is.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
Okay, so that's just of what we're doing. But the idea behind it all is the idea behind this all is the story of Theseus returning to Athens. Don't quote me. And the Aristotle, I think is her name. Basically, the princess that gave Theseus the strength. In the story, Theseus during his trip back, he left her on an island, and she got pissed, and she met the god Dionysus, and apparently they had happy relationship. But I'm doing a twist on it where this is going on with my Minotaur AU. So if you remember that speed paint I did / that story I did with Techno Looking Up. It's going off that. This is the basically that would be a scene from that, and then this is the actual animatic for it. But Techno's the Minotaur in this AU. Niki's a badass princess that just goes around and does my brother. In this, Techno's her brother because that's how half brother. And she's like, let's fucking destroy Theseus, and that's the whole plot of this. Is them going off and they're being like, let's go and fuck Theseus up. So that's why we start out with the Greek ship going across the waves and then abandoning her on the island after she helped him get the Minotaur and everything. But yeah, I got a couple plans for it. I hear this song and I'm like, ah, yes, I know what I'm gonna do. And then Dream XD right here is playing the Dionysus role, and also is playing the god role and the narrator role in this. So that's why he's over here. But we're probably gonna be working on this part today.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die.
And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost and never make it
Where all
out
the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the
So, yeah. There's a town at the
make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach you. You'll be.
Okay. So, we gotta transition Dream from here to sweeping across the page.
Souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost.
Honestly, if I have time, I'll put a second scene in between these two because I don't like how fast that is. But I'm just trying to like get it down first, and then we'll figure out like the in-betweens later.
Real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of just like experimenting.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley. There is a hill at the bottom of the valley. We're just gonna do this for now. We'll do this because this is simple. All I have to do is draw like a scene. And draw the background from above. Yes. I'll go. Boop. Hello? Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. So, how has everyone's week been? Mine's been decent. I got an assignment for, to do a storyboard for a class. And that's interesting. I also got a opportunity. And you might be thinking, opportunity packs, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what opportunity in the fandom? No. Not in the fandom. I'm seeing if I can get a couple comic book artists to review my work. Like, they're professional comic book artists for, like, webtoons and DC and shit. They came to my school and they're like, hey, we'll take a couple portfolios in PDF form to do portfolio review. And I was like, hello? I'll do that. You know, tiny little freshman me will do that. So I probably won't get it because they're mostly looking for upperclassmen and they won't probably look for freshmen. But hey, if I can get my name in there, so then when I do apply, when I'm like a bigger, not a tiny little freshman, then I might be able to get like better stuff later. And that's always good, you know, always trying to get those opportunities, man. I just want to put some implied street lines here. We'll just, I guess we'll follow these lines out for the streets. Yeah. But I put together a portfolio, and if you guys want, I can show you it a little later, but it's all the stuff you've already seen. Like, it's all the stuff that, like, I've already posted mainly on my YouTube channel, so, like, you've already seen it, so it's not really anything crazy. I just laid it out so it's, like, cool. Also, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to lay it out, because there's nothing that's taught me how to lay it out. They're like, yeah, just do it, and I'm like, how? So I've looked at like videos, and the videos are just like, this is how to do it for a website, and I'm like, they don't want a website, they want a PDF, please. And they're like, nah, Nah, fam, I don't do that. We don't do that. We do, Oh, so let's just imply some buildings here. So, how we're gonna imply some building is just put some squares. We don't need anything, like, crazy, because it's just, like, a background crop. But I just want, like, where we're centered. To be mainly filled with buildings that you can like recognize as buildings. So yeah, so this idea that I had, which I don't know if anyone would be interested in, and it's probably not the best stream to ask because like no one's here, but hear me out. What if I did a thing where, what is it called? Let's let the artist talk, and I can make a video out of it, but it's, I review you guys' work. So you guys, like, submit stuff, and then I review it on stream, and review it in a video. And it can be, like, anything from, like, comics to just art in general, and I'll, like, meet you at your skill level. I'm not just gonna, like, look at your, like, beginner shit and then be like, it sucks. Like, no. Like, hopefully it's, like, stuff that would actually help you learn how to do it better, rather than, like, not just tell you you should give up, because that's not helpful. And if you don't have the drive that, like I have, like, where it's like I'll do it out of spite, then it's not helpful at all. It probably is harmful, more of. I don't know. I feel like a portfolio, like, I don't know. I had the idea because, like, they were doing, like, the people are like, oh, well, let me review your portfolio. I was like, hey, what if I review people's portfolios? That might be fun. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually fun or if that's, like, Pax, please shut up. No one cares. No one likes that idea. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. And I'll be like, well, you know what? That's fair. Let's just... You know what? I have a brush. A box brush. I can just do this. Watch this not work. I just want to see if this works. It might not work. Okay. It might work. We can just use it for, like, idea, like, of the buildings. I just want, like, an idea that there's buildings here. Okay. Let's see if that works. We'll shade that out. But that might work. Just to get the idea that there's buildings. Because I want them to put, like, a lot of buildings, but I don't want to draw them. So, next best thing is trick people into thinking there's buildings. With, like, stuff like this. Oh! Something else. The Critical Role show is coming out soon, and I saw it, I was like, oh. Someone is about to be very hyped, and that someone is, me. I am very hyped, and I am very excited, and I am ready for that shit to come out. Okay. That's actually decent. If I don't fuck it up here. Boop. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I was one of the Kickstarter backers, so like very hyped for it. You could say I'm a little hyped for it. let's cover that boy up. But yeah, I feel like that's really fun. But it's just a matter of, oh my god, are we doing it? Are we not doing it? What's happening there? You know. So yeah. But we're gonna draw some Dream Boy. This Dream Boy flying across the sky, being a menace to society. More likely than you think. Menace to society, Dream Boy. Oh, also, this is just a, because I know a couple people are, like, interested in my map, because I want to host a map, right? So, I know a lot of, like, long-term people are like, oh, yes, Pax, I know you want to host a map, you talk about it every other stream. Pick something else to talk about. Well, I want to host a map, and I am so close. I'm so close to hosting this thing. Honestly, very close to hosting it. After this is done, I think I'll be good to host a map. And I got someone to help me recently. So that means it's gonna probably come out sooner than originally thought. Which is good news. Again, this map isn't gonna be like only for people amazing at art. Like if you're not absolutely stunning at art, fuck, get out of here. I don't want you. No. This is for like anyone who likes the DSMP, who wants to try their hand. I'm gonna start off with like a really simple thing, and I want to get more advanced. But the main goal of all of the maps, right? And I've said this before, is to one day challenge warrior cats, because we could. It'd be really simple. Like warrior cats, yeah, but they're built on a community of animation. We're built on a community of animation. It'd be so we could bring down the warrior cat's might in animations. We're so close. We just have to work together. And I know how hard it is for us to work together, but we could. You know what? I should just take this. Like that. Okay. We could totally take it out on warrior cats, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know warrior cats big boys, but like, it's so... Okay. There's not the greatest perspective, but you kind of get the idea. And then I'll just put some lines back here. And then we'll put the horizon line. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. We'll just put some cross lines back here. Just give an indication that there's more here. I'll put some more, just like decently. There's gonna be more texture in this, of course, but I just want to get something down so then we can come back in later and be like, oh yes, this thing exists. We'll put this on 80%, and then we'll drag her out. Okay.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
There we go. We'll just do this. Boo doo 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 doo. But I got someone to help me do some of the design work. And I am actually gonna ask one more person to help me because they were interested at the time, and I don't know if they're still interested or if they got busy, because that's fair too. But I just want to ask a couple people. And again, if you want to like participate, like you don't have to animate. I think there's only a couple parts where like someone has to animate, but like you don't really have to animate. And I'm willing to take those like the animation parts. I don't animate much, and I don't think I can really animate, but I'm willing to take the animation parts if we can just get the map done. Because honestly, hosting a map like to completion is like one of my dreams. So I would love to get that done. I would love to do that more. And do that and start doing that a lot more because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to support people that way. Yeah.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. It keeps a secret. Okay. They keep a secret like a grave. We'll just put that in here. Like this. Oh, but Wilbur. So Dream SMP lore happened. Not lore, but stuff happened on the Dream SMP first. Hannah lost her Elytra Satch. 07. I actually kind of want to draw fan art of Hannah, like losing her wings. I think that's cute. I think it's as cute as it can be. But let's make it gory, right? I mean, at the end of the day, let's make everything gory. If you don't make something gory, what is it? And since she's like seen as a butterfly, we can just be like, let's fuck up her wings. And then if she gets like new wings, we can like repair them. Like how butterflies get their wings repaired. I like that. Be fun. I don't know. Poop. Okay. Don't believe in memories. Is that good?
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. Out loud. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. All the poor souls go when they die. There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like an oak saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a
Where I'm having him dribble sand somewhere. Where's that?
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like an oak saying you're never
Hacks, you're kind of cringe. Thanks. How's life? I'm doing Dream XD shit.
Like a ghost, saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black man preacher, you do well.
Rather than a feature. Yeah. Yay. Oh my god. I'm about to pass out. Can you tell? I think it's very obvious. My voice is very dead. But yeah. I was about to pass out earlier, and then I drank caffeine, and now I'm less likely to pass out. But I am still likely to pass out. So there's that. We're just doing the Minotaur animatic. So that's fun. Whee! Look at him dance. Look at this man dance. He's dancing Girls' Sprint. I'm so tired. It's not even that late. I slept in too. I don't know what the heck happened. How's life? I don't know. Let me ask myself. Shit. It's shit packs. Oh. Well. I guess it's the same all around. Bro, I just watched a Lanky Box video and I see what these 6-year-olds are hyped about. And I remember why I didn't have a childhood. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. You know what? That's kind of fair. I went from... I don't know if I would say I had a childhood. But my childhood was much stranger than most. Everyone else's childhoods are like, Disney, woohoo. I didn't have Disney. I didn't watch Disney as a kid. Disney was not part of my childhood. I only watched Disney stuff once I turned into like a middle schooler. Is this copyright free? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's Terrific. I thought it sounded like a KPDF. It was horrible. Oh no. I mean, as long as you're not a cringe child, I think it's all good, right? Like, that's the whole point of childhood, not becoming cringe. So, it's for 13th reason why. Oh no. Disney, or just in general. Man be... I'm so tired. I was like, this is entertaining me, and he's just like wiggling his hand. Look at him go! Okay, I'm so dumb. Yeah, I didn't watch Disney. I went from Blue's Clues to Power Rangers to Star Wars The Clone Wars. So, I don't know what happened, man. And then when Disney bought Clone Wars, or Star Wars, I just didn't watch it anymore. I don't know what I did. Yeah. Oh, I do know what I did. I rewrote all Star Wars like a mad lad. Let's see. What am I doing here?
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die.
Man, Disney has some bangers. Yeah, definitely gay kids. It's just all the villains. Let's see. So we have Theseus up back there being the villain that you know he is. He needs to be a villain here, so when Techno drops him off a cliff later, you won't feel bad.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave.
I think I want this earlier. I want Nikki there, I think. I think I want it like this.
You can hear 'em like a
What's my 13th reason why? Do you know 13 Reasons on Netflix? It's that suicide show. Sorry, YouTube, not suicide. Yeah, that thing. It's a thing, and it brought up a lot of controversies about shit. But it basically, whenever someone's like, "This is my 13th reason," it's like it's just like adding on to like I hate life sort of idea. I heard it was kind of a, like, depending on who you asked. Mainly people who I asked were like, it's shit show, so I was like, yeah, okay. Yes. So you didn't hear it from me. Yeah, I didn't say anything. It's not live and it's not up on YouTube forever. No, not from me. What are you talking about? No. YouTube hear nothing? Yeah, no one heard anything. Don't worry, I'm too small for YouTube to recommend me. So, we're good. No one will know. No one will know. Yeah, Star Wars. Star Wars was my childhood, and I watched Clone Wars as a 13-year-old or an 8-year-old. What was it? I think I watched it as like a 7-year-old or 10 or 5. I don't know. But I just remember the scene where like Cad Bane torches the guy to death. That's my childhood. So yeah, it's just kind of cringe. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. It like was a weird mix. So I was like, I'm just not gonna watch that. Instead, I'll watch Lucifer, which is just as cringe probably. Oh well. I also didn't watch Life is Strange until like, not Life is Strange, but Stranger Things until like a year after it released. So, I don't know. I was just like waiting for people to be like, it's cringe, but no one ever was. So I was like, well, I guess I'll watch Stranger Things. And it was actually good. So yeah. So, what am I doing?
You can hear 'em like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town
Down at the bottom of that hill.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
I want this scene because I like that establishing shot, but I don't know where it fits. In my head it fits somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it fits. Where does this thing fit? This is when DreamXD is like, ooh, let's make a deal. Small child, let's make a deal to ruin your life. And Nicker's like, yeah, that sounds great to me. With nothing. Oh god. Okay, I see. Boom. Boom.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear 'em like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a
Okay, that needs to be shorter, but I think it works there.
out alive. There
Okay, what if we just slap it here, really short? What song is this? Oh, I know what song this is. Okay, what if we slapped it right here, really short, short boy, and then we hope for the best. I think it's best. I think the best was something. I don't know what that is, but
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
okay. What if here, DreamXD, right? Hear me out. This man. This is where we dribble sand. No. We'll have him up here. How about this? How about this? How about this? Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll have him looking down. And it'll be like looking up down. So like his eyes are looking down, but his head is looking up. So we can get that like little cheeky smile thingy. What was that? Well, when I was 7, yeah. I think when I was 7, a dog almost bit my face off. I still remember the inside of the dog's mouth, and I could probably draw it from memory. That was fun. The starting of that interaction with that dog was, "You can pet my dog, he's friendly," and then the dog almost bit my face off. And then they were like, "Oh, my dog never does that," and I'm like, "Well, he almost bit my fucking face." Honestly, everyone else was freaking out, but I just found it cool. I found it cool, man. Strange child was like, yeah, I was already terrified of dogs, but as soon as the dog tried to bite my face off, I was like, oh my god, that was so cool. You know, like a normal child. As you do. As you do, a normal child. They felt really bad because they were like, I thought my dog was friendly. I really did. Did you don't bite? Yeah, basically. But like, I saw the whole inside of its mouth, and like, it was like that whole like pause. You know when people are like, oh my god, it happened, something like dramatic happened, and like the world paused. Like, I felt that in that moment. Like, I felt like the world had paused for a second, and I could, like, study the inside of the dog's mouth, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. And then I fell on the ground and hit my butt, and I was like, what the fuck? And everyone was like, holy shit! Oh my god! I was like, yeah. Fear justified. I don't know what would have happened if the dog actually bit my face. That would have been weird. I don't know. Just... No, you don't got a face anymore. Dog bit it. Like, what would happen, man? Like, would I have, like, scars on the side of my face? That would be weird. Huh. Interesting thought. Interesting thought. What was the same? I think that was the same year the tornado almost hit our house. I don't know. A lot of shit happened in that neighborhood. The clowns didn't appear in that neighborhood though, so that's fair. No, that was in a different. So you remember that giant? So I don't know if you're in America, but in America they had that giant clown scare in the East Coast. Yeah, probably. But we had that giant cloud scare in the East Coast, and it like started. I think it started or like semi-started in my city, where like clowns would come out of the woods and kidnap kids. So yeah, so no one was going out at night. So like a clown with a knife chased down a couple. So yeah, 2016. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of started in my yeah. I live in the West Coast. Oh yeah, you didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, it kind of started in my town, or like right next to my town. So we were always like, oh, there's weird clowns trying to kidnap people and murder them in the silent of night. So I was like, ah, yes, interesting, fun. I learned about it at school. Like we had gone to like we were like sitting and like waiting for like the bell to ring. And, like, we were all scrolling through our phones, and it was, like, a drizzly day. So it was, like, pitched, like, the room all the kids sit in, like, before, like, school starts just has windows and no, like, lights. So, like, it was already, like, really dark because it, like, raining and all the, like, so it was already really dark. And we were all, like, scrolling through our phones, and we're like, oh, did you know that there's a killer clown running around? And we're like, oh no, we didn't. That's interesting. It's like, well, better not go into the woods. And everyone kind of looked at each other and was like, we're all artists. We sit at home alone. And everyone's like, yep, good we're not doing social activities. I just know where I live, people like to murder people because, yeah. So, that was my interaction, and then, like, we were like, well, it probably disappeared a couple days. No, it was a whole thing. People just like, ooh, I can hide in the mountains, smile. Yeah. We got trees. We got trees to hide in. We go and be like, ooh, you want a tree? Here's a tree. And then they gave you tons of trees. And they're like, you smile, good job. So, yeah. That's my flex. Is I lived where the killer clown started. I thought there was a killer, so it was also near Halloween, I think, when it started, like leading up to Halloween. So like we weren't allowed to like go near the woods during Halloween, but like, listen, there's a house right on the edge of the woods, separated from all the other houses, that gives the fucking best candy. So maybe I disobeyed the rules, and maybe I went to the house with the best candy. I didn't get killed by a clown. So, did I see a clown? No. Was I blasting Green Day out of my phone the whole time? So everyone knew where I was in the neighborhood. Yes! Doesn't matter. I didn't get kidnapped, and I got the best candy. So I think it was all good. I think it's all good. I don't know why there's so many murderers in Colorado. It's because you're West Coast, baby. You guys are all weird out there. I say that in the South. I say that living in the South. No, we're fucked. You guys are just like weird, but like we're fucked. My places I used to live was like in a country with gunshots outside your window and quacking. Green Day, yeah. Green Day saved me from clowns. What did Green Day save you from? At least I like to believe that Green Day saved me from clowns. I feel like that's funny. I just remember the friend that went with me to the back and was like, we should have come here with the killer clowns. And I was like, I'm blasting Green Day. We will be safe. We are safe now because Green Day. And then then I learned that they were uncultured swines because they were like, what's Green Day? And I said, fuck you. I cursed my friend out because I didn't know what Green Day was. I was like, how the hell do you not know who Green Day is? Get out. Leave me to the killer clowns. Not worth it. Yeah. Dream XD, go in the corner. You can try him out. Boop doop doop. Ugh. Awful. Look at him smile in the corner. You can tell he's smiling because his eyes are smiling. He's like, haha, it's bunnies. Smileys. Maybe like Evo run. Creepy art kid. Get out of here. Scram. It's an art kid. Run. It's an art kid. Those guys are freaks. They always have X-Acto knives on them for some reason. Which I did at the time, so, you know, fair. They're a freaky art kid. I know, they're probably gay. Clown did not want to miss with the kiss. They're probably gay. They're an art kid. Right? That's how that works, right? I think that's how it works. Because that's how it was in my school. If you were an art kid, it was a 90% chance that you were gay, and I was like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. I'll take those odds. How I was introduced to the LGBT community. Art kids. I made quite a group, emo gay art kids in high school. Yeah! Emo gay art kids are kind of the best, but also kind of the worst. It's all of it at the same time, let's be honest. There's no winning, but there is no losing. Also, if you've read, Enrod, this thing, I did not rip off the design. I did not. What are you talking about? If you haven't read it, probably don't. I don't know, maybe. It was kind of good. I don't know, it satisfies my ship urges, so... so I like it. It satisfies my shipping urge, so... yeah. I myself is not emo. I just a sad indie skater with cool pants cause I'm fucking poor. Yeah, that's fair. Most of the art kids that were in my class were supposed to come tattoo artists, but COVID happened, so I don't know where they ended up. Honestly, I don't talk to any of them except for one. And it's the one kid that was like, I'm not talking to any fuckers once I leave school. And I was like the same. I was like, I'm not talking to any of you guys when I leave school. And then ends up that we're the only two that talk to each other. So I don't know how that worked, but it worked out. So it's because we're both lonely. We both pushed everyone else away, and now we're like, fuck, man. Yeah. I'm not talking to any fuckers, and then immediately only talks to the other person that said that. Good job, we win these. Good job, pats on the back, good job. Irony is real. Yeah. I don't talk. Any of my friends that were like, I'm gonna totally keep in contact with you. Totally did not keep in contact with. And we said bye and dipped. We didn't even say bye because it was quarantined, so we just said dip. We just dipped. I don't know. Didn't see half of them ever again, so you know, that's probably fair. My art teacher in high school, let me draw! Okay. My art teacher in high school literally once told me, was like, when you take over the world, come find me. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, fam? And he's like, dude, you'll know. And I was like, what are you talking about? So, he might be seeing the future. Or I've installed my friend as a puppet leader. But whichever one comes first, it's probably okay. Yeah. So, that's the plan. Conquer the world. Conquer the world with my friend that we randomly didn't leave in high school. I don't know what happened. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Also this week there might be just a random and surprise stream at a random time. Probably on Wednesday. Probably somewhere in the middle of the day for no fucking reason. My entire friend group thinks I'll take over the world as we'll do it together. Easy, yeah, fair. But there might be a random stream on Wednesday because I need to do a storyboard and I'll just probably just whip it out one day. So it might just be like you might come home if you have to like school on Wednesday. Just you come home and I'm alive. Just know that's what happened. But yeah, my friend, the friend that I have contact with, like he's like, I'll fight. I'll be your puppet leader. Please install me as the puppet leader and the head of military, and you can do anything else you want. And I was like, chill. I'll chill with that. He's like, I just want the hot bitches. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, fam. He's like, I just want a sugar daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. Shrink. Also, I don't know what I should do for my next art project. I was thinking about redrawing Wilbur throwing Jack into the sea. What? But that sounds very interesting. I don't know what that is, but that sounds super interesting and I'm down to see it. This song is too long. I don't hate it. Okay. It's gone forever. What could you do for an art project? Like, here's the thing. For an art project, is it like for school? Do you want them to know that you're a DSMP stan? Or, I'm sorry, not stan. Fan of Minecraft crafters? Because if you do, if you like, you don't want them to do that, like, you have to draw something that's not obvious. So, like, that people, like, what you usually do is, like, you draw something that's, like, obviously not Minecraft. So you can't draw a dream. That's basically it. You just don't draw a dream, and then you call everything else your D&D character. And then you win. You win the game. Have you not seen the vlog of Wilbur? Oh yeah! That! I thought you just meant like, I just imagined, dude, I just imagined like just a Wilbur standing here being like, this is Wilbur. And he's just on a pier. You know, like on the edge of a cliff, and like there's like rocks down here and then waves, right? And then Jack's like falling, like, no! Wilbur! Oh no, he has sunglasses, right? So he's like, no! Wilbur! And Wilbur's like, haha, I have fluffy hair. And I got a beanie and fluffy hair, and I don't care about anything. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, but I mean, I was thinking, I've been planning, but of course I would never draw it. Yeah, if you drew dream, it would be so obvious that it wouldn't even matter. But yeah, I thought you were meant like this, but yeah, the Wilbur throwing a Jack into the water, like during the boat would be like also good. It's gonna draw a Wilbur. It's an altar with marine poles. Oh yeah. Alternate. So yeah, I thought you meant like this and like the waves crashing, and it would be like, oh my god, it's probably biblical, but I don't know the biblical story. Whoa! So my Dream in the corner here. We can put Dream as the sun. Dream's just here. He's like, smile. He's like, I like this. Can you tell I'm tired? We'll have Tubbo down here. He's the water demon. No. Life by the sea? No. Tubbo Ariel. I'm sorry. Tubbo's Ariel now. That's not how you draw Tubbo, but I don't care. There. Beautiful. Copy my art. I fucking dare you. I'll try posting all my art projects to my Instagram, so I'll let you know. Yeah. That's fair. Nothing's wrong in this picture. What are you? This is the pinnacle of art. Wee. There we go.
It's gone. No one will know.
Bruh, I've gotten you so off track now. Listen, I need this. Oh. Where am I? Who knows? I don't. Oop. I mean, when I'm doing tired streams, usually cursed shit comes out of it. So, I wouldn't half expect if, like, just some other cult. Usually we get cults. Usually when I'm tired of shit, somehow the chat forms a cult. So, yeah, if a cult forms today, that's fair. You should try start work on an animatic. Yeah, we gotta try working on an animatic or shit show.
And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town.
Oh! What if we did this? So the transition is him, right? We'll have the transition like, fuck. Idea. Transition. He starts here and then he like drifts back to this position and then we can have him like, I don't know. Okay. So, hold on. Let me get the next scene out so like you kind of know where I'm like trying to get to. I formed a cult with my bio teacher. Yo. Yeah, my Discord / chat has formed 3 cults. One was when they discovered that I had a series of nightmares about badger people murdering me. And they said, we're badgers now. And I said, okay. So, they're badgers. And they made badger cult. One, it was when I was playing Minecraft and they decided to make a soup mafia to cook my mods. And the third one is Phil cult. Or whatever, Phil. The place where they worship Phil. It's like 50 pages long. Arial font. 11 size, no joke. Dude, that sounds like, they had a, my school, had a, they were trying to get the bio teacher fired in my school because she was racist. And they printed out her, because they found her, Wattpad and her AO3. Which is weird enough in itself, but they found it and they found her Tumblr. I want to join the Discord. It should be in the comments or in the description. If it's not there, tell me and I'll just link it in chat. But they found her like AO3 and Wattpad in her Tumblr, and they printed out a 82 page document listing all the accounts of her racism on the internet. I forget joking, oh my lord. Yeah. So they got to, so then they brought it to the principal and said, which is like a 6 foot tall, like big black guy, right? And they brought it to the principal and said, here's the accounts of our fucking bio teacher being racist and sexist. And he looked at it and he's like, okay, and then just moved on. And honestly, it's because there's no bio teachers. Like, they couldn't fire her because there is no other bio teachers. Like, our county had a shortage of bio teachers. So, like, no one would teach bio. So, like, they had to keep her. And, but she was, like, crazy racist. And everyone hated her. And it was, like, they couldn't, like, switch out with another school. Because even though, like, our school was, like, top 50 in like, the country for, like, academics, like, we were an art school. So they didn't care about us. They were like, art school? You guys don't do academics. We're top 50. It's like, no, no, no. You suck. And I was like, ah, yes, I see. What did I see? Beautiful, wasn't it? Oh no, you've discovered them. Oh god, they've existed now. Okay.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave.
Okay, wait.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
What if, hear me out, we've got this, it'd be fine, we're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be just fine. Okay.
There is.
Okay, wait, because we need Nikki to be there. Fuck. Okay.
There is a town. There is.
Okay, 10. Okay. Why is that here? What's this? Okay. Me and my friends watched Ratatouille last night and complained the whole time. Classics, aren't they? Okay, you're gonna make like a cult. Okay. You're ignoring
There is a town at the bottom of that hill.
You're ignoring streamer. That means cult is coming, right? Right? That's what that means. Okay.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got
have a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature, well, to make them.
got a secret that they keep like a slave.
Okay, we put that here. This shit song. Okay.
They got a
Got a
black
black magic creature, who's well to make a feature. Okay. This is black magic creature.
They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature. You do well to let them teach her. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor.
Okay, that's what the easiest takes Techno's tusks. Because it needs to be somewhat gory, or it's not me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We can't just have like nice stuff here. It has to be gore. Or we just quit while we're ahead.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave.
Okay, I kind of want this to be like... Okay, I have an image in my head where it's like this, right? Hear me out. So the image is like this. Like more of a western. Fuck you. But like more of a western sort of look, where we get like the midwives kind of like looking out, and like Nikki here. Like walking past. I'm gonna redraw this better, but that's sort of the look I'm going for. I just want something to be a placeholder while I like figure out the rest of the scenes. So like the midwives are over here like whispering and like being like, oh my god, she's gonna go see the demon in the basement. Oh my fucking god, she fucking can't, you know? And we'll block this all out with like shading. Like most of this be black. So we can have like good silhouettes. Mass, what song are you animating this to? I am animating this to, what is it called? I forgot the name. Hell's Coming With Me by Poor Man's Poison. Let me just populate. Have her. That's a Spotify link, by the way. I'm not trying to hack you. I'm not trying to hack you. But yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's big boy. She's 3 minutes. 3 minutes 30 seconds. But I like her. It was her or a Crime Boys. Oh fuck. Or a Crime Boys song that was gonna be more Western themed. We can actually play the Western one because I don't think it's. I think they're too unpopular to be. But But yeah, I had a vote on Twitter, and they voted for this one to be my first project of the year. Like main project of the year. But I want to do the other ones. It's just like which one is gonna be the first one, you know? It was just like, oh, which one should I do first? And they're like, please do Niki Techno, and that wasn't a surprise because listen, I just do techno art. Like, I mean, you've seen my YouTube channel. You've seen my YouTube channel. It's literally, I might call myself a different artist, but it's just techno art, let's be honest. Like, I could lie to myself. I could lie to myself as hard as I want. Okay, so this is kind of like the idea here. I'll just throw some shit on here. Booty. Also, I'm gonna try to get the Spotify because you're asking for like rad music, and I don't know if like any of the songs that I'm listening to now is like good music, but I'm gonna try to get the Spotify to to show up on the screen soon. It's just broke because I switched how I streamed, so it broke, and now it's shit, and now I'm trying to fix it. So whatever. And I'm lazy. Mainly, I'm lazy. Mainly, if I probably sat down for like 30 minutes, I would fix it in a day. But, you know. I mean, if you need like rad music that makes you vibe and like calm down, I could recommend Soul for Soul. Yeah. Right now, it's all non-copyright shit because it's my stream playlist for Twitch mainly. Because YouTube, like, you can, like, listen to non-shit. Especially if you're a small boy and you don't get monetized. If YouTube wants to play ads, it's literally a detriment to their own money and not mine because I don't make money off this shit. I just shaded way too much.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a
black mad
slave. They got a black.
Okay, so this is like, we want to hint that it's techno, so we'll just draw a really quick skull. Square time, right? I actually have sketches of this in my sketchbook, but I want his hair to be like this. Like it's unwashed and unkept. So stop. Yeah. It's mostly just non-copyrighted for Twitch because sometimes I stream like games on Twitch. Oh, someone recommended a game. I don't know if I'll do it because it's a visual storytelling, like a visual story thing, and it doesn't have voice lines, voiceover. So I'm always like skeptical of those because I hate reading so much. But it might be fun for stream to see like if I can actually do voices or if I'm just shit. It's called Witch's Heart, and some of my friends recommended it to me. Now it is a girl protagonist, so Sag there, but apparently you can play as different, like as like a guy. So we might just like as soon as we can switch to the guy character. Listen, I like guy leads. I like guy leads. I don't know why. I like playing guy characters. So we might do that. Delta Reader's Pod. Yeah. I actually never played like Undertale or anything. But I'm looking for single player games. Story driven single player games. Like if anyone ever has like recommendations, like always just toss them to me. Because a lot of games, like I know too much about it, so like nothing, I can't be spoiled. Because like for like years I gave up video games to like pursue art instead because art took so much time. Like now art takes me like, for my big pieces, it takes me like 6 to 9 hours, right? But art used to take me like doing a big piece before quarantine. Doing a big piece took me like 30 hours. So like, if I was actually gonna get like better at art, I had like to quit something, and games were the first thing to go. Like I still like enjoyed watching people play games, but like it was just like I don't have time to do a 30 hour drawing and play a 30-hour game, you know? So, like now that I'm fast at art, or decently fast, I can actually start playing games now, but I've watched a lot of games. Like One Shot, like everyone like recognizes a One Shot, and I've already watched I've watched Markiplier play One Shot. So like, I know what happens. I know the twist, you know? Like Life is Strange, I watched everyone play that. Like, I need like indie small games, you know? Maybe Genshin. I haven't played Genshin. Is it actually like single player and like small and good? I think I'll simp really hard. So if you just want to watch me simp, like that is a possibility. I will simp. Hollow Knight? I actually have not played Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, Ori. I have not played Ori. So that might be options. I mean, all the other DSMP people played Hollow Knight, so that might be a thing.
Bottom of that hill, they got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black
magic creature.
They got a
I actually, Inscription, I'm thinking about actually buying. Because I really like card games. I like video game card games. Honestly, I love them. I have like 4 like games like that on my phone. Like to play at bus stops. And I actually really wanted to start like, maybe buy Inscription and play that. Like, I didn't know how like interested people would be, because again, it's like a card game, and usually people hate card games. But I was like, really like, maybe she is the one. Sorry, she's bad. But like, I was looking at Inscription like, maybe she looks really fun. She looks interesting. Among Us by yourself. You know, I only played Among Us once. Or no, I played it twice. I played it once with, we got, during like the Zoom era of like classes, our teacher lagged out of the Zoom class. So all the people in the class said, "Do you want to play Among Us?" And like half this class didn't know what Among Us was because they were all like older and wasn't like in the know. And then the other half was like, I don't know, maybe. So we all like downloaded Among Us and played Among Us for the rest of class because the teacher kept lagging in and out, and like they didn't realize that we were playing a game. And then the other time was like with like small children, which I lied flat out to their face to, and I gaslit them so hard. So, whoops. The plot twist is awesome. Little Nightmares. I actually know a lot of the plot to Little Nightmares. I actually don't know much to Little Nightmares 2, so I might play that. The plot twist. It's awesome, and I'll leave you breathless at the end. Yeah. Again, a lot of like the games like everyone like recommends me is like I'm like, yeah, I know the twist. Cause I wasn't like against it. What the fuck? Why? Among Us. That was so weird. We were trying to find a game that was free. And like everyone's like, I don't know, man. And it was like half of it was like half the people in our class was like they were just out of the military. Like they had just finished their like thing so they could go to college like free. And then the other half was like kids that was like in Discords, and like we were like, hey military people, you want to play Among Us? So we played it with a lot of ex-military people. And it was so funny because they were like, what? And we're like, you have to lie now. You gotta lie. And they're like, what do we mean you gotta lie? And it was like, time to lie, fucker. Bootleg Minecraft fruit. How would this head work? Square time. When I first started drawing square heads instead of round heads, people kept calling, they were like, you draw alien heads, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to draw this. Hold on. Let me draw zoomed out. So yeah, this is what I do whenever I don't know how to like do the camera shot. So if you're ever wondering like, what do I do? It's this. I draw it out like this. I draw like the pose I want them to have. And then I just situate the camera. I want one camera shot there. Right? One. So this is one. Backyardians game. We just go on old Nickelodeon website and play all those. What if we do one here? Two, and we'll have the hand scrunch. Does that make sense? And we'll have like one here, and we'll have the tail flick. I don't know why this helps me with scening, but it does. So we'll just take her, slide her to the top here as my example. And then we'll draw her. So the first one is that, so. Sparkle, 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 fizz, communism. Good job. God, I would love just to stream on Twitch full time, but like everyone only follows me on YouTube, so like you could say whatever you want if I went on Twitch, but no one would follow me there. I get so much less viewers on Twitch, but that's to be expected. I'm also trying to get the what is it called? Restream to work, but it hasn't worked, so only YouTube for now. So whatever. That one Nickelodeon game where the various characters play soccer. What was your favorite like childhood game besides like that's like on like a network channel. I think mine was like the Fetch with Rough Ruffman games. I like the fetched ones. They were fun. They were fun to me. I like those. I like the Geyser one. The Geyser one was my favorite. Or the Pizzeria one. We could just speedrun that. Or like, what if we play pizza, like the Papa, the whatever, the cool math one. The Papa thing Pizzeria, or the ice cream one. And we just play that all the way through. That might be fun. I was actually really good at that game. So, that would be fun. I somehow figure out my Animal Jam login account and we go and troll children. More likely than you think. I wonder if I'm still banned from every trading hall. I'm probably not, right? It's been a couple years. They probably don't remember me. I think my my board for that Blue Sketch. I remember waking up and watching it. Waking up and watching it while eating toast before school. It had games. Yeah, Fetch was my favorite boy. I wanted to be part of this show so bad, but I was a small child, so. That's how Fetch was where I realized how mirrors worked. Which, like, sounds stupid, but, like, hear me out. I knew, like, mirrors showed your reflection, right? But there was this haunted house episode where they were, like, trying to use the mirror to, like, use a puzzle. Like, to figure out the puzzle, right? And they were like, oh, if we slide the mirror in between the bars and behind the thing, we could read the message off of the mirror. And I was like, holy fuck, that's how mirrors work? Holy shit! Mario Kart, can you? Like, oh my fucking god! That's how mirrors work! So, yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of weird things where, like, I don't realize that, like, I didn't know this stuff until, like, some random shit will be like, this is how this works. And I'm like, oh my fucking god! Holy shit! That's how that works? Like, what is Wilbur's, Sleepy Boys on the Moon video? Sleepy Boys on the Moon? Like, the Sleepy Boys Moon video? Where all four of them are, like, making the moon into Earth. In that video, like, that video taught me how to spell chaos. And if you know the moment in that video, yeah, that's the moment that taught me how to spell chaos. So, who knows? Random shit. Everyone's helping me all the time. Now, whenever I spell chaos, I'm just like, what goes next? Oh, yes, because it's not chats. I think of the video and I'm like, it's not chats, it's chaos. That's how I spell chaos now. I love it, Gavin, kind of sucks. But you gotta play it. I'm not playing Garfield Kart. We'll go to war.
They got a black magic. Black magic. They got a black.
Yeah. No, don't lock it. Brain is dead. Brain is dead, more like
They got a black.
I just want to get this ear flick right, and then we can work on anything else. Just want to get that like simple ear flick done.
They got a black man.
I like it. Not bad, not bad. Not shit.
That they keep like a slave. They got a black man. They got a black.
There we go. Let's try that one.
That they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature. They got a black magic.
I hate that.
That they keep like a slave. They got a
Got a
black
black
magic
magic
creature.
creature. The well that let you feature. Static, why do you have to do this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why do you do this? Why are you like this? Why can't you be better? Like, why do you gotta be like this?
Slave. They got a black magic.
Okay.
Magic creature. That they keep like a slave. They got a black, magic creature.
creature.
Got a black magic creature.
Okay. Creature ends here. Okay, so this is when we'll have the hand crunch. Crunch! Is that a word? Crunch? Is crunch a word? I don't know. How does a hand work? Looks at hand. Well, this is where you figure out my hands are tiny. I mean, you already knew, but like... I was taking a reference yesterday for like the ear, like listening to my ear for the dream thing. And God, my hand's so fucking tiny compared to my face. It literally, you know those like pictures of like people holding like the baby hands like in their sleeves? Like the plastic baby hands? It looked like that. And I was like, that is not okay. And that's probably why I get hand cramps when I play Minecraft for too long. Like, oh shit. It was pathetic. It looked pathetic, and I was like, wow. Okay. And then people wonder when I like draw art, like why my hands and all my art are always too small. It's because my actual hands are that tiny. Like everyone's like, oh, you only draw yourself. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I only have hand reference of my own hands, and my own hands are too tiny for my own well-being. Send help. Unironically, my hands are literally baby hands. I was actually thinking about also playing Persona 5, or like Persona's games, but again, I've already know all the shit. Or like Danganronpa, but again, I already know all the shit. So like, is it even worth doing? Like, I could fake it. I don't know who murdered. Oh my god. Now, if like they released a Persona game within 20 years, maybe I would play it. But they would have to release a Persona game. And the Danganronpa games are apparently stopped. This is a shit hand. Do you see this hand? It's fucked. Fucked hand. Actually, suggestion, play Rain World. Is that the worm game? Does it have insects static? I just assume all your games have insects in it. There was actually static. I was thinking about when we were like, when I was like, oh my god, we should play a game together. There was this really horror game where you're like, you're a piece of flesh escaping from a lab and then going inside someone's insides and like destroying them from the inside out, and it was a 2-player game, and I was thinking about playing it, but then I couldn't find it. I was like, oh my god, we could play it, and it'd be horror, and it'd be great. And then I couldn't find it. And I was like, well, fuck that shit. Yeah, it was like you play as like a bunch of guts running around. Bloody guts, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. And then I just couldn't find the game, so we played Robot Game instead, which we can still play. We still finish that game or play it actual through. I mean, there's a lot, some insects, but they're not all bugs. Yeah. This is a shit hand. When I say I do shit hand, this is shit hand. I was also gonna see if, like, maybe we do, don't tell. You can't tell anyone. But, like, maybe a watch party on Discord of a certain show that might be coming out in February. And we might be able to watch the first 3 episodes. But you can't tell anyone. Also, we might not do it because I might get lazy and just watch it on my own and be like, haha, losers. But who knows? Maybe I won't be lazy for once in my life. Probably won't happen, but hey, whatever. Oh my god! Oh my god! Have you seen the Batman trailer? Holy shit! If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna show you. I'm fucking gonna show you. Hold on. Like, let's just show you. Listen, the Batman trailer came out. I am hyped. I am hyped. I am so hyped. I am unbelievably hyped. It is fucking amazing. I am down. I want to see it so fucking bad. I need it. I need it more than my own soul. It is the fucking best. It is the best fucking thing ever. Holy shit. I'm gonna watch it. It's like It's like the best, and I love it. I love it. Oh my god. Like, the Batman, it looks good. It looks beautiful, and I am down. I want to see it so bad. Hold on, let me switch scenes. Is that it? Oh yeah, this is it. So this is the fucking best thing ever, and I am so hyped, and I need this to be good, or I'm quitting. I don't care anymore. Transition her. Bring her off mute. This is the fucking best. This is the Batman trailer. So this is the Batman Warner Picture trailer. It's the best thing. I love it. I'm so excited for this thing. Like, no kidding. No shitting up. I am so fucking excited for this thing. It's the fucking best. I mean, like yes. This, yes. Like, I've been looking for a good Batman film. This looks like a good Batman film. Okay. Like, look how cool that looked. Like, oh my god. Look at this, like, shadow, and look at these lights, and this is, like, the point, and then they come out from the shadows, and you still can't oh my god. It's so great. It's so great. Like, the scening is brilliant. I'm in love. The music design, the sound design is brilliant. And then this pan up, like with the action in the background, is the top. I love it. It feels anxious, and I love that.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky,
Oh,
it's not just a call.
look at that shot. Did you see that shot?
Light
Oh my
hits the
god.
sky.
Like, through the... It looks good. It looks good. It looks good.
It's not just a call. It's a warning.
Oh, it's a rain fight. Ah,
I've been trying to reach you. Martin God! This is about a game.
like. Oh my god. So it's all like dark and like blue, and then they have the pop of, I don't know if it's just a trailer. It's probably not just a trailer because it's like a noir film, right? But it's like blue, and then the contrast color is like orange and yellow, and then it's contrasting so well that you kind of feel like the yellow is almost inviting. Fucking yes. I am so hyped for this.
Match.
I watched this and I was like, Tim. I went full into Tim Drake. I was like, where's my boy? I need my boy Tim Drake, which he's not in this, of course, but like I went full back into Bat Family mode.
Take care of myself.
Selena looks good.
If this continues, it won't be long.
Oh, that light, I love it. I like watched this and then I was like, I need to put this colors into my storyboard. Like, oh my
Before
god,
you've nothing left.
I don't
this is beautiful. I love that.
care what happens to
It's so pretty.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
That road's nice. You know I'm gonna be like watching this like a hawk. Like, how does this work? Look at that red. It's a fight scene. Oh, look at this. Look at this flashing red. Oh my god. Because it's intense, so they put red in it to give that intense, that passion. It's probably a passion fight. It's probably a fight of passion. Like he's got, like someone pissed him off, right? So color theory says that this is like, so these people, it's not just like a normal fight. This is a fight of passion, because the rain fight was just like a normal fight, while this one's more of passion because it's red in the background. and it's like flashing in and out. And and there's red in the scene, like the drinks and everything, and like Batman's lit in red, so he's using passion to fight in that anger fight, while like the villains are not as lit in red, even in like this past scene. Sorry, like.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart.
Like, Batman's more written in red than these guys. Oh, so
Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Oh, it's just, so...
Maybe.
Dude.
They say, ain't you?
Dude. Look at this contrast. Look at the blue versus the yellow and the complementary colors. Oh my... I'm so hyped for this.
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
I'm vengeance.
Batmobile doesn't really look as cool, but I'm down with it anyways. This is a cool shot.
Black
And it's the Riddler, so it's fun.
and dead all over.
Yeah, what up, Vicky? Good luck. Oh my god. It's just so great. It's so great. You're like, dude, I'm so hyped for this. I'm so hyped for it. It's not okay. I'm not okay. Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah. I'm not okay. That's so great. Hope I see you randomly stream brothers. See ya, don't die. Better see you back here eventually. Don't you fucking die. I dare. I fucking swear to God. Oh my god. I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Ugh. Boop doop boo doop doop boo. This hand is gonna, we're just gonna write hand. And then squish. Clench. So, because then I can do it later with the reference. And don't go
Magic creature. A secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature. Black magic creature. You do well. Black magic creature. You do well to let them teach.
Okay, and then
You do well to let them teach. Black magic creature. You do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up. Creature. You do well to let them teach.
teach ya goes here.
Down at the bottom of that hill, they got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic creature.
Well,
Well, to let
okay. We're gonna do the tail flip here. So we'll do tail flip here. Oh wait, music. I hear myself. God. Yeah, back to my shit. You see a little fangirl from Batman, and now we're going back to this. Hi, we just fangirled over Batman, and now we're going back to we can show you what I got so far. Oh, that's the wrong button. But we're doing the Techno Thingy Animatic shit show, and we're doing.
there is a hill at the bottom of the valley, where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep
I'm trying to figure out
Got a
what.
black magic creature, you do well.
And then I'm gonna make the. That's where we're working on this tail flip. We're gonna make the tail flip a little bit. But yeah, that's where we are. I just freaked out about Batman and did a little analysis of the trailer. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't know. I'll probably flip out about Wilbur posting a fanfic and him being confused on what relationships was. It was so funny. He's like, oh my god, I don't know what relationships are on AO3. And it said something about incest, and you have to make a warning for incest. And I was like, dude, he's totally gonna put, well, he's totally gonna misdo, like, instead of doing, like, Wilbur and Phil, he's gonna do Wilbur and Flash. And we're gonna just be like, no! Cries in a corner. We're all gonna cry in the corner, and I am down with it. I want. It's gonna be so funny. But, yeah. Also, everyone's freaking out because everyone's like, oh my god, this is gonna be the end of the SMP. Cry emoji. Cry. No. No. More likely, it's just Wilbur's main. He's gonna become a supporting character instead of like a main character, which is kind of what he was like in L'Manberg. Also, I'm convinced that like most people in the fandom don't know what Wilbur was like in L'Manberg and only knows what Ghostbur was like, because Wilbur in L'Manberg wasn't great. I'm gonna be honest. Like, everyone's like, oh, why can't Revive Bird be like L'Manberg Wilbur? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Also, there's proof that he was sad, and it was kind of obvious because like he thought everyone was gonna betray him, and that's why he did an election. So like, I don't know, but hey, whatever, it's fine. I don't know. I don't. Me being a Wilbur simp, a character Wilbur simp. I don't know why. No, I do know why. I'm a character Wilbur apologist because Wilbur reminds me of my own characters. So, yeah. So, character Wilbur reminds me of my own characters, so I'm always an apologist for him. That's why you'll randomly see Wilbur art. Because he reminds me of my own characters, and I'm like, the boy! And everyone else is like, I don't care about the boy. And I'm like, ah! Ow! But honestly, I don't know where Wilbur's character is gonna go, because he's not gonna die. There's no way in hell Wilbur's character dies. There is no way in hell. There's no way in Limbo that he dies. What I think will happen, he was so bad and sad and mean, yeah. What I think Wilbur's character is, he's gonna go in like more of like the route of being like, because he wants people to be around. I think he's gonna be like a traveling nomad, and he's gonna like travel between places and be like an outsider. Like he's like, I want to be a part of the he's gonna be the kid in the back corner of the party, and everyone's just gonna be like, oh fuck, he was so bad, sad, and mean. Yeah. But I think Wilbur's character does need a second chance, and no one's giving it to him, which, you know, is obvious. But why they're not doing it. But at the same time, my boy! Like, from a storyteller, I love how, like, I come at, like, the Dream SMP from a story point of view, a storyteller point of view, and a fan point of view. So, like, on one side, I'm like, my boy, no! And then on the other side, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So it's just me being, like, cries in the corner. I don't know what to feel. And then, but I hope Wilbur becomes more of like a protective role. I was thinking that maybe he ends up like in Pogtopia, like he lives in Pogtopia, but I think that he has so much like bad memories in Pogtopia. Like he is, no, he's gonna be a bad bitch. Listen, if character Wilbur can be a wine mom, listen, we all want character Wilbur just to be a wine mom that wants to hook up with everyone. If character Wilbur can just like hook up with everyone as a wine mom, I mean, I'm down. I'm down with that. Like, let's be honest. I'm not gonna say no. I love, like, character Wilbur just being, like, wants to hook up with everyone. I like that headcanon. I like the headcanon where he's just, like, he was revived horny. The idea that, like, before Wilbur died, he wasn't horny, but he was revived into a horny spirit of himself is so funny to me, and I love it. Just a horny bitch. Revived as a horny bitch. Don't mind me. I was in limbo for, what is it, like, 16 years? What is it, like, 18 years? 12 years? I was in limbo for 12 years. I'm a horny bitch now. It's like, what the fuck? But I'm down if you want. I want him to flirt with everyone. Character Wilbur flirts with Quacky, flirts with, I don't know, Sam, flirts with Carl, flirts with fucking Sapnap, flirts with Dream, flirts with fucking everyone he comes in contact with. He just is like, ah, yes. And you're just like, oh no. Please. I don't think character Wilbur is gonna side with Dream. And I know that's like really unpopular because it was like, oh my god, Dream's this hero, whatever the fuck up. No. Nah, fam. Dream did bring back Ghostbur. Or did bring back Wilbur. Yeah. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Everyone became less horny while he was dead, and he became more horny. But yeah, I don't think, Dream... I don't know why Dream revived him, because now we know, like, Dream planned to be in prison for so long. And, like, Dream actually won. I think he did that to be like, look, I'm weak. You can defeat me, but you really can't. So, like, I think it was more, like, so, like, things could happen. I don't know why he was put into prison. Like, Dream had a reason to be put into prison. But why? I think it's to give the illusion of comfort. I don't think he originally planned to kill Tommy in the prison. But it just, like, happened in spirit of moment. But I think he did want to, like, revive Wilbur, but I don't know why yet. Does that make sense? I think it's probably due with, like, Wilbur being a loose cannon. Like, he expected Wilbur to come back. Be a real loose cannon like he was when he was alive. And he kind of is, but I think that's just because he's trying to, like, understand. Because Wilbur has no shit. No fucking clue what happened. Wilbur's over here being like, did I blow up L'Manberg and that's why there's a giant hole? And everyone's like, yep, Wilbur, that's what happened, when literally it's not. Literally it's not. he's like, wow, my son having a normal life? He was just like, no, I'm just a blob, yeah. Wow, my son having a normal life? No, he's with Quackity now. What? Wow. Techno executed? Oh my god. Like, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that shit. He doesn't know what Nikki went through. He doesn't know anything, man. Like, by the time Wilbur died, he didn't know shit. He didn't know what was happening. And like, now that he's alive, like, no one's telling him shit because he's just hanging out with Tubbo and Tommy and they don't tell him anything, and Rambo forgets everything, and now Rambo's fucking dead. So. Also, the news that Rambo was supposed to be alive 3 months ago is kind of funny. Spoilers. I guess it's not a spoiler because it hasn't happened yet, and Rambo spoiled us on his own. But he was supposed to be alive 3 months ago. Back alive. But he's still dead. Oh, that's so fast. I don't know. Poor Phil. Oh. Yeah, Phil's fine. Okay. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. I got the tail flip. I can animate, says the non-animator. I can't animate. Proceeds to animate somewhat.
They got a black magic creature, you do well to let.
It needs to be slower. We'll do that, I think.
A black magic creature, you do well.
Hold on, let me get this.
Got a black magic creature, you do well to let. They got a black magic creature. They got a black magic creature, you do well to let them teach you. Black magic creature, you do well to let them teach you. Let them teach you, you'll be headed up that hill to the grave. Well to let them teach you, you'll be headed up.
Okay. So this is where we switch from Techno's eyes to Nikki's eyes back to Techno. That's what that works. Okay. Sorry, I have that planned out, but I don't have anything else planned out. Well, when you hear a song, but then you're like, wow, I need to actually plan out each of these scenes. Oh my god. But yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I think, God, what would I give to have Wilbur become a syndicate member? It's very unlikely. Very unlikely. But, there is hope. There is hope because when Wilbur ruled L'Manberg, he ran L'Manberg much like how Techno and Phil runs the commune, where they have a protected area, but they kind of let people do whatever they want inside that area. So I think Wilbur's the original L'Manberg lined up with Techno's viewpoint a lot more than like current for L'Manberg. So I think I think Wilbur as a syndicate member is way more possible than you think. Again, I still think the secret member of the syndicate is either Punk or Sapnap, but the next member could be Wilbur. Also, Tubbo. If Tubbo becomes a syndicate member, I'll fucking cry. Also, it's more and more likely that Sapnap is this, like, the syndicate member, because whenever, like, fucking Techno meets Sapnap in battle or during lore, he always says something to Sapnap. He always is like, Sapnap, why are you here? What are you doing here? What side are you on, Sapnap? Like, almost like he's surprised that Sapnap is fighting against the syndicate. I'm just saying. Sapnap, and also, at the time of the Syndicate Foundation, right? Sapnap wasn't an important player, which wasn't like a big key player. It was always overshadowed, right? He wasn't really aligned with anyone. Like, you have to look at, like, characters when the Syndicate formed. Yeah. I think Sapnap's a really good characteristic for it. I don't know how he relates to the name, but I don't know much Sapnap lore, so. This looks so stupid.
And you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery. It won't do.
Who knows? What else? Oh! In the recent, honestly, my new comfort VOD, besides SMP Earth, because let's be honest, SMP Earth, but, in Techno's new VOD, like, that he did on the Dream SMP, he had the Axe of Peace that Rambu gave him, and he renamed it to Rambu's Axe, which just means more, like, sentimentals. Like, I love that. I love the subtlety. Techno's character is like one of my favorite. I don't watch Sapnap, so I don't know either. Yeah, I don't watch Sapnap either, so we're fucked. We're just fucked. God, I love Techno's character because he puts so many subtleties. Like, he keeps the anvil that crushed him during the execution in his ender chest, like, to remind him. And, like, he has, like, the subtlety of, like, the friendship anvil, like, the subtlety of, like, Rambu's axe in his inventory. Like, he gave Tommy the turtle helmet because Tommy was, like, told him before that he was scared of drowning. And, like, turtle helmet has, like, resistance to, like, water, like, so you can like, put Aqua Affinity on it. Like, the sucking. I love how Techno does these subtleties, like, where you don't catch them at first, but then, like, later, you're like, holy fuck! That's my favorite character shit. It's my favorite character development, because it's subtle, where, like, only the people who, like, know, and it's the best. It's the fucking best. Like, I know, like, everyone's like, oh my god, Tommy, like, everyone else is like, oh my god, Tommy, and or, like, Rambu, and, like, obvious storytelling, and, like, I am always down for obvious storytelling. Like, it's always good to have, like, that moment. But there's something about, like, learning. There's something about, like, thinking about it later and then being like, holy fuck. Like, having that moment, like, after stream where you're like, oh my god. Like, there's something in that moment that I am in love with. And that sort of subtlety literally is what makes, like, Techno's characters so, like, amazing. I love that. It's just the best. And what he did with like Rambu's axe, like Rambu died, so then he like and he got his axe piece back, but he put the Rambu's axe in his inventory and renamed it to Rambu's axe. So he's using that instead of the axe of peace. Because the axe of peace has bad ties to it because it was passed around through people that wanted to take power. So instead he uses the one that his friend gave him and died. And I'm crying. It is the fucking best and I love it. And why is he so good at just like hiding stuff in it? So good. So good. Like his character's like the best at like subtle references, like subtle things. Like him blowing up Tommy's like little like little raccoon hole is like so amazing. Like the idea, like because he bottles all his anger up, right? Sorry, I'm going into techno. I draw techno. You should know this. I draw techno. I'm drawing techno fucking right now. That's probably why I'm talking about him. But like he's like, God, the little subtlety of him being like, let's blow up the tree. Like he's just mad, you know? Like he doesn't take his anger out on people per se, like Tommy does, or like anyone else does. Like anyone else like takes out their anger on their actual person, while like Tommy just, or like Techno takes it up on like things they own. Like like he does it subtlety. Like people be like, oh my god. Hello? Okay. Like, I know people like, oh my god, blowing up L'Manberg was anger. No, that thing was pre-planned, like, before he was angry at Tommy. Like, that wasn't a Tommy thing. Like, he didn't do that because of Tommy. He was gonna do... It's like the Wilbur thing with the button, right? Like, everyone's like, oh wait, like, I think it's because, I don't know. Like, the Wilbur thing with the button, like, everyone, like, at the time that was so, like, powerful and, like, so surprising because you didn't really think Wilbur would do it. You know? Like, Wilbur, like, was, like, always, like, temping, and you're like, okay, well, if Wilbur pushes the button, you know. I mean, I was in the chat egging him on, so, you know, there's that. But it was always like, oh, he won't do it, or oh, someone else will do it. Oh, this will happen instead, you know. But like it was still so much of a surprise. Fucking bot. But it was still like a surprise when like Wilbur pushed the button. And then like when Techno's like doing the same thing Wilbur does, like no one was surprised. Like everyone's like, oh yeah. And I think it's because Wilbur did it first, and we were like, oh, we won't do that again. We won't make that mistake again. And then like, I think Tommy's fans still made that mistake because Tommy just didn't want to believe it. He was like, no one can do that to me a second time. Techno does it to him a second time. I'm like, dude. Like, oh, dude, of course.
Get a jump start and dream of everything you thought you ever wanted to be. Then mark your team together, you could be something. Be smart to see that you is all you need. Yeah,
should not be surprised. Yeah, like, but I like Tommy's viewers like believe in like I think everyone else's viewers, I don't know, I might be wrong on this, but I think Tommy's viewers believe in Tommy's character so strongly that they forget that there's other characters sometimes. And other people don't have that problem as much because they remember that. I think it's because Tommy like feels like a main character. So if you experience Tommy's point of view first, you're like, oh, he needs to win because he's the main character. And then when he doesn't win, you're like, wait, the fuck, what happened? But if you watch anyone else's perspective first, anyone else, honestly, I literally know what you mean. Don't worry about it. But if you watch any other person's like point of view first, like then you kind of like you kind of like understand that gray point, you know? But like the fact that people watch Tommy's perspective first is what throws like a lot of the fans. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. Like if Tommy didn't feel such like a main character, and the problem is also Tommy feels like a main character, but he doesn't act like a main character. So like, you know, like how like main characters in media like usually are all like, oh my god, they learn to be a leader, right? That's always like the main character in like media is somehow they learn to be a leader. Tommy's character isn't trying to be a leader, and this is the interesting part. I like Tommy's character. Now, do I like the Pogtopia Tommy better than the now Tommy? Yes, I do. But I do like Tommy's character. And I think he's been misrepresented by the fandom. Mainly because they think of him as like a normal main character. Where he's trying to get... His arc is going to be in the end where he leads everyone. Tommy, they are really scary. But Tommy's arc doesn't end with him being a leader. And I think you have to accept this at some point. His arc doesn't end with him being a leader. So everyone trying to get Tommy to be a leader, like all his fans trying to get him to be a leader, isn't going to happen. Because that's not where his character's going. His character is looking for a purpose. He's looking for someone to follow. And I think Wilbur said this in like one of his like questions, like when people were like asking him questions, like, oh yeah, Tommy's character is just looking for someone to follow. And like when he said that, I was like, oh my god, you're right. Like Tommy's character isn't looking to be Wilbur, or isn't looking to be Technoblade, or isn't looking to be Dream, or isn't looking to be like any of these people that lead other people. Like, he's not looking to be that. No, he's looking to be the best right-hand man in the existence of the world. Like, and once you kind of figure that out, a lot of his character starts making a lot more sense. You're like, oh, okay, I see. Because like I'm in the belief that like everyone is like, if you stream, if the person streams, they're a point of view character, and if they're a point of view character, they can be a protagonist. And I think of them as protagonists and antagonists rather than hero and villain. He is not a main character. Yeah, he's not a main character. I think he just has like a lot of people in Western media, like, I mean, you're taught in school, you should be a leader, but like, you can't be a leader without people following under you, right? Tommy's that perfect follower. Is the perfect follower to your leader. Like, you need people like Tommy's character, sorry, not Tommy, but people, I mean, you also need people like Tommy, but you understand what I mean. You need people like Tommy's character so that the leader can succeed, you know? Like, if Wilbur's the king of the chessboard, Tommy's the queen, you know? Like, Tommy makes all the cool plays, but he still needs to protect Wilbur at the end. Like, he's down to be the queen of the chess game. And he's, like, down to give up his life for the king. But he's the queen, you know? And that's interesting to me. That's very fun. It's a fun concept. I haven't really seen a main character be treated like that before, and that's very interesting. But I will be the first to say I don't like current Tommy's character. I think he backtracked way too much. I loved his character during Pogtopia. But something, like, I think the grief of Wilbur dying, just destroyed him because he didn't have a leader. and he was looking for it in Tubbo, but Tubbo was looking for a leader in him, and it just didn't work. That's why he went like haywire. I don't know. I feel like, yeah. I think Wilbur, when he blew up Lamambert, expected Lamambert to collapse, but when Tubbo pulled it back, it kind of messed up all of Wilbur's plans. I don't know. I feel like it's interesting. I like the dynamics. Dude, I've been in this fandom for 1.5 years. I like the dynamics. If I didn't, I would not still be in this shit show. Honestly, if I didn't like the fandom, I wouldn't be in this shit show. Because honestly, half the time I'm in a fandom, I'm literally in it for the community. So, you guys did good. You guys are better than the Sandersides community, so yay. That's how that works. Sanderside's community was a little weird to me. So, you beat them out. And you beat out the Star Wars and the other boys. DC. And Ruby. Ah! Okay. Oop. We're her out. But yeah, I think Katani's character is more interesting than like we can't really talk about it much because you know fandom's Discord. I'm not talking about that yet. But I think in the end of the day, I think a lot of the characters are a lot more. That's why I talk about it on a live stream because I can talk about it and then no one will get real pissed at me. Everyone's just like, that's interesting. I'm like, yay! Yeah, so if you ever want to just rant about a character or have an open discussion, feel free here. Honestly, I'm down to talk about anyone as the protagonist. The only ones I think you can make an argument for them to be an actual villain is J-Schlatt and Dream because they don't stream. But I would have to hear an argument, you know? If you wanted to make an argument and be they're the actual villain, give me an argument. I'll debate you. And honestly, I'll read, I'm gonna probably, if you write, you say you're, you write, you type bad, you'll probably type it shit, and I'll still read it correctly. Because my brain just automatically corrects it. Usually. My brain automatically corrects most words, even if I don't want it to. So, don't even worry about that. You just need to go off one day. Just be like, Pax! I can't believe it! Rambo shit! I'd be like, okay, let's go! Let's go, fam! What? Why is Rambo shit? Pax! I hate Rambo's character! Oh! Rambo's limbo. I had a theory for this. So, everyone's like, oh my god, Rambo's limbo, water realm. No, no, no. Hear me out. Rambo's limbo is he's trapped in the Dream SMP world, right? He's trapped in the Dream SMP. Like, but no one can remember him. Yeah, I mean, they're all some sort of... yes. But I think Rambu's character, his limbo, is he's trapped watching, because he didn't want to forget, right? He wanted to, remember, right? But I think his limbo is, instead of, remembering or, forgetting more, it's he now has to live with everyone else forgetting him. I think his limbo is him walking around the Dream SMP world, and he is Jack Frosting it. From Rise of the Guardians, he goes around Jack Frost style, passing through people, no one can see him, and he goes and cries. And I think that's his limbo. I think that's Rambu's limbo, and I love that. I saw someone else say it's just Dream SMP, and that's fucked. That's fucked too. Because it's because we know it's something really shit. We know it's not something just oh, he's being drenched with water all the time, you know? It's something real shit, because we got Phil, a lot of months ago, saying, Rambu's limbo is fucked beyond belief. So, I mean, it's gotta be something, really shit. Also, if we think about, Wilbur's limbo, it's not really Wilbur getting hurt, per se. It was just satisfying what the depressed Wilbur wanted, right? I bet at first, Wilbur was oh my god, this is great, no one's around, you know? No one's around to blame me. But then it, slowly goes crazy. Being on a platform, never being allowed to get on a train. Never being allowed to leave. It, if you think of it at a train station, a subway station, it's almost like Pogtopia. It's almost like Wilbur was imprisoned in Pogtopia for, what is it, 12 years? 19 years? And Pogtopia is where he went crazy. So when, Tommy showed up, it was oh. And then Tommy's limbo isn't, something that hurt Tommy, in particular, but it was nothing, right? It was blackness. So it wasn't oh my god, he's getting beat up by Dream. I'm done with my project. Totally didn't have to do all weekend. Yeah, me either. Yep. Totally me not doing my 18-inch tall wire sculpture in the corner of my room. No. Of course I'm not. What are you talking about? Anyways, that's totally done. But yeah, I think because Tommy's limbo was pitch black, right? It wasn't obviously that it was hurting him, but we know after a while it would, because all Tommy wants to do is find someone to follow. And if it's pitch black and he can't see anything, he's wandering around in the darkness looking for someone who doesn't exist. And he's fucked. It's stuff that they can't achieve in real life is their limbo. And that's fascinating. So what's something Rambu couldn't, he remembers all of them, right? But they can't remember him. Guys. And then, Schlatt's limbo is a gym, right? He always wanted to be stronger. So his limbo is a gym. And he's stuck in this gym forever, never being able to get stronger. I think the limbo is a really fun system. It's the idea of it's not technically torture, it's not hell. right? It's the limbo aren't hell. It's just something you couldn't achieve in your life that you are now stuck in forever. And that is what limbo is in Dream SMP. So like everyone being like, oh my god, it's him being drowned in water. No, 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 no. No, it's gotta be something that Rambo didn't achieve in his life, or didn't like get to achieve, or what he like, you know, all that. That's why I think Rambo's Limbo is the Dream SMP, but everyone forgets that he exists. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If I haven't made you cry, then I'm doing something wrong. But yeah. But then that gives the question, because other characters have limbos that they have established, but we haven't seen them. So, what do you think Phil's limbo is? If we're going off that same rule of thumb, right? What if Phil's limbo is him just falling? Forever falling. Because that would be, he can't fly, so he's scared of falling. And also, it's because he can't ever feel like he's like touching ground. Right? Like if Phil's limbo isn't falling, I'm gonna be crying. If it is falling, I'm gonna be crying. Yes, I called it. But I think Phil's limbo is falling. Falling for eternity. Never being able to be stable in the air. Never being able to be stable in life. Always feeling like the ground is being taken from underneath him. Like it does in real life. Like, oh my god, guys. And then we got Techno's limbo, which is probably gonna be him being used. For eternity, you know? Like I could see Techno's limbo being like, no, please, Phil. Like, what if like Techno's limbo? Like, what would Techno's be? Alright, he's trying to avoid being used as a blade, right? He's trying to avoid being used as a blade. What if it's forever protecting? What if it's just like it's like one of those nightmares where like you go to protect someone, but then they backstab you? Or we could do like him being like, I think, you know what I think? This is the shit. This is like a good, I like this theory, but if it happens, everyone's gonna cry. No, please, more. So here's my theory about Dream SMP lore. I think Phil, I think Nikki, and I think Rambo, like all of them, everyone in the syndicate, I think is gonna die. Except Techno. I think everyone in the syndicate but Techno is gonna die. Leaving Techno alone. Why? Because, what is his name? It's like Proteleus. In the story of Proteleus is the first to die. First to die, and is prophesied to die by Nike or whatever, right? He's prophesied to die, be the first to die, and be the sacrifice for all the other Greek troops. But Techno's catchphrase is Techno never dies. So what I think is gonna happen is Techno named himself Proteleus as a prayer to hopefully die first to protect his friends. But so what's gonna happen is everyone else is gonna die around him. All his friends are gonna die around him instead of him, and it's gonna be one of those like, it's gonna destroy him the most. Like I think Techno gave himself that Greek name as his syndicate name as like a hope, as him making a promise to himself that he would die first, but he's gonna watch all his other friends die around him instead. He did it as like a hope, as like a prayer. But it's gonna be the opposite, where he's gonna be the last one to live. He's gonna live through all of it. He's gonna live through Nikki's death, Phil's death, and Ramu's death. And he's gonna have to watch everyone around him die. He watched Tommy die, he watched Wilbur die, Wilbur was his only ally, right? Wilbur abandoned him. He's gonna watch, like, Tommy died and betrayed him. Like, even though he was willing to sacrifice himself, Tommy betrayed him and left him alone. Phil, I think, Ramu died in front of him. He tried to save him. Didn't work. I think Phil's gonna die in front of him. I think Nikki's gonna die or leave him or, like, you know. And he's gonna be alone. And he put together a whole syndicate and gave him name Protelaus in hopes that that wouldn't happen as like a desperate prayer, but it is gonna happen. And it's gonna like, and at the end it's gonna be like, well, Technoblade never dies, correct? And he's like, I wish I could. I don't know. That's my theory. Now it's a long shot because I need two other characters to die, and we know Phil's character is gonna die, but we don't know about Nikki's, right? So, but I think it's gonna end up like that. Or if Nikki doesn't die, she's gonna betray Techno. Like, leave him behind. But I don't think Techno's gonna die. And all the, like, aunties are gonna be, like, pissed. They're gonna be like, he can't get character development if he doesn't die. And I'm like, oh, like, he is gonna get character development. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of him naming himself Protelaus. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Fuck you. Fuck you, you don't know what character. They're just pissed because their character died first. Because Tommy died and no one else died, and they're like, Tommy got so much character development when he died. We got 3 days of no content. Sad. Don't you remember that? And everyone's like, no.
They got a black magic preacher, you do well to let him teach. Magic preacher, you do well to let him teach her. You'll be black magic preacher, you do well to let him teach.
What's another random theory? What do I hope? I hope when Nikki meets Wilbur, she just slaps him. Just immediately, no hesitation. I hope she just flat, like, backhand slaps him. Wait. Okay. I just hope she just backhand slaps him. Also, when Techno meets Wilbur, I want Techno just to be like, when, like, Wilbur's like, do you forgive me, Techno? And all that shit. I want Techno to be like, no. Because everyone else said, yeah, I forgive you, yeah, I forgive you. Yeah, I just want Techno to be like, no. Because this man, he has major trust issues now. And everyone's like, Techno, just, you know, just do this. And he's gonna just be like, no, fuck you. Like, I just want him to go, no, fuck you. Like, this man has, like, major trust issues. And, like, Wilbur's gonna be in like, hey, can we be friends again? And he's like, no, you gaslit me. You betrayed me multiple times. You left me alone. You used me as a weapon. You told Tommy to use me as a weapon. And that's why my friendship with Tommy ruined. And that's why everyone in Lemandrick hates me. And no, you ruined my life. Multiple ways. No, you weren't. No, I don't forgive you. And then there's probably gonna be tension between him and Phil because of that. Because it's probably gonna be in front of Phil. And Phil's gonna be like, but my son, and I just wanna be happy. And Techno's gonna be like, he can't live here. Like, fuck off. You know? I think that'd be very interesting to see that like tension between Phil and Techno, especially their characters, because Phil's so like loyal. Like Techno and Phil are so loyal to each other. To see that tension arise because of Wilbur is a very interesting dynamic. And if that tension arises and Techno's like, I'm not comfortable with him staying here, it says that to Phil. Phil's gonna have to have like a difficult decision of whether to send Wilbur away or keep him here and have that strain with Techno. And I could see that from like that, like Techno goes and like gets closer to Dream or gets closer to like someone we don't want him to get closer to because he just doesn't trust where he's living. Like that'd be a very interesting story, you know? I don't know. I think so with like the Techno like collecting materials and everything, I think it's very likely that he's building a temple to the Blood God to try to revive Rambo. God, I don't know what he's building. I think he's building a temple to the Blood God. Because why would he need red? Like red stained clay? Like, is it the egg? Is he building egg shit? But like, Bad... Who else has said it? Bad and Sam has said no more egg shit. Which, thank God, but also, like, we missed out on something probably, and I'm sad. But he said no more egg shit, so I don't think there's gonna be any more egg shit. But at the same time, I would like Blood God maybe? What's red stained clay could be used for? What's red? Like a temple to the Blood God is all I think about. But that's probably not right. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I need more unsuspicious clues to drop. Oh god. What would Techno... Why would he need red? Why does Techno need red? What is he building for lore? And sandstone? Like red sandstone. Red, sandstone, glass, and oak. I don't know. When I think of those blocks, I think of like a Mayan temple. Like, I don't know. I almost want to go on Planet Minecraft and search in those exact amount of blocks and see what pulls up. Because I bet he's doing something like he did at DSMP Earth, where he just like got this certain amount of blocks and he's making something like that. But like, also I don't want to spoil the lore, if that's what he's doing. Ugh. Boop.
family with a ticking time bomb, and we know the end is not too long. My love comes, no strings attached, you're free to
Also, I was correct. I was correct. TNT. I don't think it's TNT. I think that's a long shot. Because he said when they were collecting sand that he was planning on turning the sand into other things. So I think he's probably turning in the sand into concrete and glass. Right? He could probably turn a bit of it into TNT, but I feel like you wouldn't. Wilbur has, like, Techno's mode of exploding stuff isn't TNT. Like, we've seen that. Like, Dream and Wilbur are the explosive experts, and even Wilbur, like, content creator Wilbur has said, like, that he thinks of his character as a, like, explosion expert. Like Wilbur studied explosions a lot while he was in Talktopia. Like, learned how to make them and everything, and, like, explosion expert. So, and I think Techno only uses withers to explode stuff. Like, he doesn't use TNT. So, like, I wouldn't be out of the question to make TNT, but I haven't seen... Like, when have you seen character Techno actually use TNT and not it be, like, Dream use it or someone else use it? Like, even when he was going to get, like, his stuff from Manberg before, like, everything, like, got exploded, like, he went with a wither and not TNT. Like, I don't think character Techno really uses TNT almost ever. Like, all of us were like, oh my god, he's gonna break into the present with TNT, like a TNT cannon. Didn't use TNT, used withers outside. He gave people withers instead of TNT. I can't think of a place where character Techno used TNT. So I don't think it's TNT. Like, that's my thought process. I think he's building some sort of temple. Or building a base. Or something along those lines. It's just weird. And so much just to be like, oh, TNT, smile. No, I think it's concrete. I think it's concrete and glass.
fantastic. For the ages, feels like it's magic. Hear the clock been haunting my dreams. It's been ticking for hours.
Can you tell I'm struggling with this face? I love how I said I'm gonna do a shorter stream and now it's like 3 hours long. I said I'm about to pass out. I can only do shorter stream. Me, 3 hours later. Fucking shit. Doomsday. Did he use TNT? I think Dream used TNT. Doomsday. Like, Techno didn't bring TNT to the fight. Like, Dream gave him TNT, and he was like, I don't have room for that. I can hear my roommates moving around. This is what's nice about having like late shit. Yeah, it was Dream, yeah. I don't know, I don't think like now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Techno used TNT. That's interesting. Did not realize that. It's very interesting. Huh. It's an interesting, again, subtleties. The subtleties. The subtleties are there. Characters Techno has these subtleties where you find them out later and you're like, wow, I wish I learned that earlier, but I like that subtlety. Like, didn't have this conversation, would not have realized that Techno just doesn't use TNT. Just the subtleties. Fam! We didn't know, but now we do. Subtleties. Subtleties of Techno's character. A list! We just make a whole ass list. I honestly didn't think about it until like when we brought it up. I was like, oh my god, we're all right. Oh my fucking god. Techno did.
We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Did. I think probably. I might just be dead wrong and be like, oh, it's funny. Funny, Pax is wrong, fuck him. Pax wrong, clip it, ship it. Throw it in Pax's face for eternity. Because honestly, like, to be expected. If you just were like, Pax, look, you're wrong, I'd be like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, guys. I knew I could count on you. I wouldn't be like, it'd be funny. When you realize you just put a cape on your character, and then you're like, wow, my mother's not gonna be able to recognize this as a different the same characters. I am drawing Techno right now. Yo. I'm drawing Nikki. But also Techno, so, you know, we're in the same boat. Oh, I already talked about it earlier in the stream, but I'm doing the map thing. And I got someone to draw, like, help me. So that will come out soon. Sooner. It's probably gonna come out like late February, maybe. And then we can host a map, and I want to host a map. God, my dream for like years have been to host a map. Like, not even to like be in a map, just host it. I just want to host, man. I just want other artists to be in a map that I make. Please, please, thank you. And this map's gonna be like like you can do like not animation. You just have to do like finishes, images, and like put them in order. Like, it's gonna be beginner friendly, baby boy. But it's gonna it looks like it's gonna be more possible, and I'm like, yay, yay, yay. I want to host a map so bad, and I'm getting people to help, and I'm so happy if this actually goes through. If it all goes right, it should be posted on the anniversary of when they originally signed the Declaration of Independence for Lomanberg. If it all goes right, which we're praying. But that's mainly why I'm doing this thing first, is because, why I'm rushing this one, is because maybe this can get me a little bit more clout, so maybe it's more successful. With the animation people. So when I post it, like, maybe it's a little bit more successful in the map call. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. But this one should be done late February. And map call should be coming out after this releases. Hopefully, what's gonna happen is this releases, then a week later the map call happens. So, more likely it's probably gonna be 2 weeks later, but, you know. We can hope. I so want to do a map call. And then if that goes well, then we can do a techno one. But I just wanted to do, like, everyone one, because it's more likely to succeed. Anyways, back to Dream SMP Award. Wilbur didn't know Rambo's character was gonna die, and that's funny. Because I'm pretty sure that was the thing they changed last minute. I'm pretty sure the Ramby death was the thing they changed last minute that Techno was talking about. Like, they're like, Also, I want Tubbo and Techno to do more. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Thank you, I want the fireworks duo. Tubbo doesn't look like he's gonna do it anytime soon. But I want it. Thank you. Please, thank you. I like the fireworks maps. Ah! It stopped working.
I would be interested in investing in a new site. It's called Soup Currency. It's gonna launch any day now.
What are you doing in the Discord? What's happened? What have you done? I feel like this is a Discord play. Have you made cryptocurrency in my Discord? I swear to fucking God. If you have. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised, but really? Did the Soup Mafia invest in cryptocurrency? That's a low blow, guys.
Start 2.5 years. I spit! No. Come back, how then?
Squeaky voice Wilbur. Squeaky voice Wilbur is the only Wilbur I know. That and Horny Burr. Horny Burr and Squeaky voice Burr. Only Burrs I know. Also, everyone on Twitter says I'm like Wilbur. Is this accurate or is this not accurate? Everyone says yep.
It's the future of the economy. Cryptocurrency.
the future of our economy. I love hurting the environment. Burning the environment is my favorite pastime. What? You don't like burning the environment? What are you doing with your life? Did you not roast Train on Twitter because everyone else was and you said, this is funny? I like roasting grown-ass men on Twitter.
It's the money of the internet.
You mean the money of our lawless faction of the lawless western town that's known as the internet? I still love the idea that I am just a random passerby with a shopping cart and a shopping cart filled with art. I'm just a random person that walks around with a shopping cart filled with art in the internet world, and I go to the prison and I drop the art off as like food for the prisoners, and it's just Twitter. And that's my favorite image of the internet in my head. I go around with my shopping cart and I go, I got your food now, and I stick it through the bars of the cell, and then like if it's Wilbur art, I stick it through the bars and it drops to the floor and I leave it there for a while, and then the rats crawl out from nowhere and eat it and drag it into their little holes. I stick it through the techno bar and like they take it and rip it into shreds. I stick it through the Tommy bar and they bite my hand off. I stick it through the Phil bar, the Philza bar, and it's just like no one for like a couple days, and then it, like randomly you'll just see a bird jump down and then morph into a bigger bird and swallow it whole. I like imagining like different sites and different like people on the internet as different things. It's funnier. Because then if you get attacked by like Tommy Twitter or Tommy the Initers on Twitter, it's a lot funnier because you just imagine them as like one massive. Because what I imagine Init Twitter is like a bunch of small birds that like merge into one giant bird. And they fight you in the dungeon. It's like Dark Souls. And they're just like, well, this is my life now. Being attacked by Tommy Twitter. Honestly, the goal is to get attacked by Tommy Twitter because it's kind of funny.
Was anyone aware that Cuphead was originally a Netflix series? Original Netflix series is a thing now? I think so. As a Phil fan, I'm the bird. I'm that bird. You're the bird that comes out of the woodworks, and we're just like, where did you come from? Me comes down, fails to come down the stairs with my shopping cart filled with art, and then is like, fuck, shit, fuck. Okay, here's your fucking art. Oh, next week's art, not this week's, but next week's art should be a Phil art. Should be Phil speed paint. So, it should be a Philza speed paint. Also, so yesterday I changed the thumbnail to my Philza hardcore death video because it was flopping, and I was just like, fuck it, let's change the thumbnail, man. And I changed it to the most meme-like thumbnail possible. Shopping cart filled with art and a backpack full of badgers. Either a backpack full of badgers or you're all biting at my heels and I'm trying to run away from you guys in a with my shopping cart. I'm the the crazy like cat lady or the crazy bird lady, like with like the pigeons everywhere or like cats everywhere. I'm that, but with badgers. Yeah, but I changed the Phil's hardcore thumbnail thing, and it's the most memeable thumbnail ever. But it actually hit 100 views, which usually yeah. So it doesn't. It was at like 80 views, and then I changed the thumbnail and made it more clickbaity, and now it's at 100 views, and it got me a subscriber. I was like, the fuck is this shit? the fuck is this shit? Who did this? Who did this? And it was like, you did. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't want this shit, but it's here now. So, you know, there's that. Also, the techno video is totally flopping. But, yeah. I don't know. I thought it would be better, but hey, whatever. Hey, Elle, how you doing? How you doing? We're talking about my meme thumbnail. The meme. The meme. I got sick of it, and I said, let me meme, and then got a subscriber for it for some fucking reason. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people, but hey, whatever. It looks like a clip channel thumbnail. Okay. Okay, let's play through this. There's a lot of people here. Thumbnail is beautiful. Beauty and art characters. Okay, let's play through this. Ready? Ready, boys? Okay, we're gonna pause the music. We're gonna play this music instead. Work. Be pretty. Be pretty. Manifesting. Ah. I tell friend about you.
As he turned around slow.
Friend? I like friends.
You ain't welcome around here anymore. You just might as well go. You wiped the blood from his face as he slowly carried his knees.
I need to fix that.
I'll be back when you least expect.
Back.
Hell's coming with me.
Nikki meets Remix D. Remix D's like, girl, I can give you revenge on Theseus. If you fucking shake my hand, I can make you a fucking deal. But first you need some muscle, man. But we can fuck him up. And Nikki's like, I'll fucking take revenge. You watch me.
There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive.
I don't know if I'll like this.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach her. You'll be
Oh, that's
headed
fast. That's too fast. I gotta slow that down. Okay. That's why we watched through. That's why we watched through. So it's not too fast. Okay.
do well to let them teach.
Okay. Voop. And then we'll have this go all the way to 20. I'll tell you about my friend. Okay.
Town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach her. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave.
And then we can zoom back out. So the next scene will be the zoomed out version of Techno, because it's the first time you see him out of zoom out. And then we'll be good. Whoop. Oh, there's one part where I'm gonna have Techno holding Theseus over a cliff edge, and he's gonna take Theseus's mask off, put it on his face, and then drop him off the side of the cliff, like the Theseus story. Because this is based on the Minotaur and Theseus story. It was
Ariadne is her name, right? I don't know. Niki's Ariadne, or whatever the girl's name is. And then, Techno is the Minotaur. And then Theseus is just some random asshole. Because I didn't want to make him, like, anything in particular. But, in this, this is an AU that I've been working on, right? In this AU, Phil finds Techno eventually, because there's a lot of people in mythology called Aristana, or whatever. I don't know. The name that I gave that the Minotaur is, there's a lot of people named that in mythology. So I was gonna do like different events of like Techno being at all those things. Like he never dies, but he's like alters his appearance during it. So that's like he just starts like getting like gifts from gods and everything, because each hero keeps like running into him and giving him issues. So then finally, like he's sitting in a maze and like Phil is like going and he's like trying to figure out like he's like going and he's like trying to figure out like he needs to find the key, like he needs to unlock the door with the key, and then like he ends up finding Techno in the maze and he's like, hey, can you show me where the key is? And Techno's like, nah, or like not the key, but like the gate. And it's like, no man, I can't. Fuck yeah. You can't do anything till you you won't be able to get to the door until you get past me. They fight, he gets past them, goes through the maze, finds that there's no like door to unlock in the maze, gets back to Techno, and it's just like, where the fuck's the door? And but I'm gonna have Phil kind of fill the role of Daedalus. Like Phil's more of a Daedalus role, because I like him being Daedalus. But yeah, so they're all mythology. I'm just altering mythology, but it's the same thing. But again, I don't want anyone to be like a complete asshole, like any of the people that we know to be a complete asshole. So you like Dream isn't gonna be like anyone in particular. But like, that's why like Theseus is just an asshole. It's just Theseus is just an asshole on the side, you know. Ba-doop. And then we play music. We'll do this one scene and then I'll call it quits. It's getting kind of late and it is a Monday. Or tomorrow is a Monday. Today is a Monday for me and tomorrow is a Monday for you. If you're still here and it is a Monday, then I mean, that's your own fault, man. This is the first time you see Techno in full, so we're gonna... I want his back to be sort of towards you, so he's kind of like leaned away. Because he's just been defeated by Theseus, right? So this is like the Minotaur, like he just got defeated by Theseus. Theseus didn't really kill him, but he did take his tusks. So we're gonna give him like a bleeding mouth. And that's what's the next scene is gonna be like, showing that defeat. Back on a friend. Disaster. Happy ever after. Oh, we'll probably toss a shadow in here for that light source. And line that up. Lime. Ah! So, yeah. There we go. I don't know. How do mazes work? Who knows? Not me. Okay.
And then it starts to feel like I'm losing control with every new thing I know. I'm driving 85, I'm seeing double lines, and I'm afraid I might lose my hold.
Fuck you, bot. Die in a corner and never come back, you damn bot, and your fucking life is ruined and you're stupid, fucking awful. Okay. We're safe, guys, don't worry. Would there be any punishments for the peasant? If you could make an afterlife, what would that afterlife hold? Would there be any past punishments for the actions? Would there be any rewards for good deeds? Why the fuck do you always give me religious questions at like 2 a.m.? You're just trying to like get me canceled in the future. If I get famous, you're just like, Pax, I'm gonna get you canceled in the future. Watch and learn. What's your religion? What's your opinion on religion? And I'll be like, controversial. Controversial. My opinion on religion? Controversial. Do you know I always felt really weird in churches? Churches always felt like I was gonna get killed in. Always felt really scared in churches. I think that's my complicated with religion. Like, all churches I've been in, I always feel like I'm gonna be murdered. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I'm scared. When I enter a church, I'm scared. I get really scared. Like for me, like entering a church is really scary. Like it just feels off. It feels wrong. It feels bad. So, yeah. You're very nice, yeah. But, I always feel weird. Like, when I enter a church, I always feel like something's watching me. Like, scary watch, though. Like, bad watch. Like, I feel like I need to check my corners. Like, someone's gonna fucking come out of the woods with, like, a knife. The woods. You know, a nun, once I was in Sunday school once, told me that I think the nuns that watch it, like, I was telling my parents that, like, what the nuns taught me, like, when I was a kid, and she was like, what the fuck? So I think the nuns that taught me in Sunday school were actually, like, might have been Satan worshippers, but, or I don't know what, but my mom was like, that's not religious teaching, and I was like, what do you mean? That's what the nuns taught me, and they're like,
That's not religious teaching, so I don't know what maybe happened in that church. But no one was explaining to me why the nuns said that was bad, so I just let it. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe I was taught by Satan worshipping nuns, but it wasn't my fault. I was like 5. So maybe that's my complicated with the religion. I don't know. But hey, whatever. I would offer a break from all the business and beautiful and go to the cramped moon box forever. I think mine would be like more of like reincarnation church. Yeah. Go to whatever world you want. Just like you. I would like to live in my world. I would like to live in my world of Orwell forever and ever and ever. I know they have a more shit life than me, but listen, man, it's fun. Or give him a class for a second to get a chance, probably. I don't know. But yeah, so like, like, the nuns taught me that like Satan just like, or the guy that, whatever, Lucifer, is just like, he just like, he wasn't that bad, he just wanted to have freedom, so God banished him to hell. And like, they made it say, like, Lucifer or Satan sound like really chill. So maybe they were Satan worshippers. And I just didn't know it because I was 5. Maybe that's why maybe they sacrificed kids there. I don't know. Probably. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That whole state probably sacrificed kids. The whole state. Did I say the state? I don't know. I don't live there anymore. I haven't lived there in forever. The whole state of Tennessee felt like they was trying to sacrifice children. So, I don't know. Take that as you will. So, yeah. I have a question. What sins are you unforgivable for? Not believing? I don't know. Is that a sin? I feel like that's a sin. Yeah, if there's a hell, which I don't think there is, but if there is one, I'm definitely going to it. And I've been going there for a while, fam. Everyone's like, I'm going to hell. I'm like, I'm already there, fam. What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Dude, I've been going there forever. I've been going there since I was a small child. Look, I've been going there forever. What are you talking about? Just going now, fam. I've been there for years. What? I lie every time I talk. What are you talking? You think the person with trust issues doesn't lie on a regular? Oh my god. I have trust issues for a reason, fam. Like, I have major trust issues and no one believes me. And it's so funny. They're like, you don't have trust issues. I'm like, I have trust issues. No, you don't. And then I'll do something and they'll be like, what the heck? And I'm like, I have trust issues. So they're like, oh, you don't look like a person with trust issues. And I'm like, looks can be deceiving. What are you talking about? Also, I like manipulating. Well, I used to manipulate a lot more because I used to lie to my teachers all the time. But, yeah, that's besides the issue. I used to lie to my teachers and my class. Oh, I always lie to my classmates. Don't worry about that. Always lie to your classmates because they're stupid. And I don't like church. Church feels like, and church buildings feel like I'm gonna be murdered inside. It almost feels like when you get, when I get to like certain like areas, there's certain buildings, there's certain areas where you feel like well, where I feel like there's this one like hotel I went to where I like it felt off, and that place was so fucked. It felt so weird. It felt the awful, like I think it was the pressure. I don't know what it was, but there was one place one hotel I went to where my brain, I don't know what to tell you, but I was resting on I kept feeling like everything was moving. Like I have this issue where like I'll be like sitting still, usually in a car, like in like a car, and I'll just be sitting in like a park in a drive-through. I'll be sitting in a drive-through, and sometimes I'll feel like I'm going backwards. I'll be sitting still, which is not scary at all, I'll tell you. Especially when you're driving. When you're the one driving and you're sitting in the car and you're like pressing on the brakes, but you still feel like you're going backwards. It's not scary. It's a little scary. It's a little freaky. But I've learned just to ignore it, which is probably not the best like thing about it while driving. But hey, whatever. Like if you're actually drifting, I might not notice. Or, like drifting backwards, I might not notice, because I'll just be like, oh, it's just my brain messing with me again. But so it was like that feeling, but it was standing like in this hotel, and I was like, wow, that's weird. Like I entered the door, and I was like, okay, this is weird. I walk around a bit. We go to sign in, and I'm resting on like the desk to sign in, like as she's like counting the number, and then fucking let me show you. Let me get you. So it's like me, like I'm just resting on this desk here, like yes, I'm just chilling, being a normal person on this desk, like resting on the desk, and she's just sitting here like, oh, I'm calculating the number. I'm like, can you give me my room key, fam? And she's like, yeah, just give me a sec, I'm pissed at my job. Yeah, emotions. It's not sickness, because I don't really get sick from it, but she's like, man, let me calculate your thing. I'm sitting here, and there's like a big window here, right? Big window, there's a big long hallway. There's the thing at the end, and there's a bunch of like little desks here. And this is like the main area with like a table and like the doors, right? And here's like the post. There's 2 posts here. And then the stairs are that way. And I'm just sitting here like, yes, yes, good job. We're just sitting here. Here's like the store for like the hotel. Alright, and we're just sitting here. And then for like maybe like half a second, maybe like a whole second, I don't know, but like then it's basically like this half the room, right? This half the room went all the way over here, and this half the room went all the way over here, and I was left in like a big white void. Literally saw this with my eyes. And I like literally went like this, like with the arms out, like what the fuck? Like trying to touch anything, but I couldn't touch anything. And then it snapped back like a rubber band. It snapped back into position. And it was like the weirdest thing. And I like totally stumbled and was like, what the fuck? And everyone looked at me weird. I was like, the room, no one's gonna believe me, but the room split apart into a white void for a whole second. And my body said it. Haha, lol. So, how do they do that with the room? I don't know, man. But that's what happened, and the only one that believed me was my mom, because she knew I had like this motion problem. Like the motion, and she knew certain locations did that to me. It looks like you're having a seizure. But, one of the colleges that, actually I was looking at to go to, also gave me that same feeling. It gave me that feeling like it felt like the college campus wasn't stable. Like it felt like there was an earthquake happening under me at all times. It was, and this college was like maybe 10 minutes away from my high school at the time, right? This college is 10 minutes away from high school. So I know the area. It's not like I don't know the area. But it felt like it was like an earthquake happening under me at all times. So I was like, I cannot. Also, I feel like it also gave me the feel, like the campus also gave me the feeling of like being at a church. So I also felt like I was gonna get murdered. So it was like, I'm not going here. And everyone's like, it's a perfect school. It has everything you want, everything you do. I'm like, I'm not going here. So I have weird location problems where like sometimes locations just freak the fuck out of me. So, I don't know. There's weird shit to learn to word by the end of the year. Oh my god. New Year's Revolution. Yep. Just draw this in here. Okay. Let's test that out.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that
hill to the grave. So, I have weird brain go weird sometimes. There's a couple of things that we think it might be, by the way. It's not like it's like completely undiagnosed. There's a couple of things that's like iffy with me anyways that we think it might be. But the thing that a couple of things that I have are so new that they, or like not new, but like, so like no one's researched it, that like that they don't know exactly what's wrong with me. So there's that. Do you think you have the animator swoosh? Animator swoosh. Swooshy animator shit. Ooh, yes. Yes. So they're not quite sure exactly what's wrong. Sorry, not wrong. Special. No, that sounds shit as well. Different. We're trying to use better words. We're trying to use better words so I don't put it in my self-deprecation folder anymore. Yes. Yes. We're trying to use different words so I don't have as many panic attacks at night. Yes, good. Like different words. Words are interesting, aren't they? Yes. I hate words. English language sucks. Yeah. So yeah. But it's a new, like, it's not new because everyone's had it. Like, a lot of people had it before, but it's just like they didn't find it until like recently, in the past like 20 years. So they're like, oh shit, this is a thing, and I'm like, haha. Thanks. But they think it's that acting up. Well, I think it's that acting up. No one else has reported anything because I think everyone thinks it's normal. Why this happened to me, I'm mad at mistakes. Oh. But I talked to another, like, girl that had the same thing as me. And she's like, oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. I was like, fuck, what? And she's like, yeah. And it's this location too. And I'm like, what? And because it was the same location, it was the hotel. And like, we were meeting up with her because like, it was like a convention for that shit. And she's like, oh yeah, this location shit. I've had it happen to me 2 times as well. And I was like, the fuck? What are you talking about? So we think it's something to do with that. And I'm like, wow, we must just be like, I think it's the pressure. Because we were in a valley at the time. But it doesn't explain what happened with the college campus. So I don't know what happened.
I think it's certain locations and shit. Like where you built or how you built it. Look at the balance. I don't know.
You'll be headed up that hill. Preacher, you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill. They got a black magic preacher, you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave.
Rivers in the desert. Da 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 da. This is a good song. Da, da, da.
It's now or it's never, and I've got to make
My decision.
This time it could be my moment. If there's a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission, I'm river into the darkness. The letters in the lost end. A heartbeat for demon. Always just in a strange land. I'm given the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. Walk quick, all my life is over. One strike just a vein, then I'm out of his field of vision.
Rivers in the
I'm
desert.
ready, but
I like
I'm
Rivers in the
ready
Desert.
to strike them down now. At just on the new stars, there's no time for indecision. I'm river in the darkness. The letters in a lost head.
Hex. What do you
When
want
I
out of life?
you
Ha.
begin
Silent.
burn our feet.
You
Now
wanna know what I want out of life?
heartbeat for demon.
I actually have this question to answer because again, had a crisis at 2 a.m. I wanna be remembered. That's my answer. I wanna be remembered. That's all I want. I want my work and myself to be remembered. I don't want to be an empty grave. Thank you. That is, we do anything we can to get that to happen. Will not be forgotten. Please, thank you. Forgotten is fear.
My heart is a furnace.
To be forgotten is fear. I don't like that one. Yeah, I've done that too much in my life. I don't want to be forgotten anymore. No. I will be remembered. Yes. Smile.
But I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing nearer.
Smile. I will be remembered. Yes. No longer forgotten. I want to help people. I want to help people. I want to teach. God. Do you know when I told my teachers on like what I wanted to do for college? I gave them 5 options. I said artist, and they said ew. And I said, okay, well, how about a teacher? And they said gross. My teacher said gross for a teacher. So I was like, okay, well, I also want to be a politician. And they said that's a terrible idea. And I was like, okay. And then they said, do you have anything else? And I said, I already gave you 4 options. And they're like, anything else? And I said, I want to take a gap year. And they said, that's a terrible idea. And I said, that's all I got. And they're like, well, those are all terrible ideas for your future. So I said, fuck you, I'm gonna be an artist.
Because sometimes you gotta do stuff out of spite.
When the hope of new beginnings burned our
Because spite is the best teacher. I just want to have a fun time. I don't need too much. I just want to be happy. Yeah. I mean, that's a fair goal. I'm gonna be honest. Do not doubt. Like anyone that just wants to be happy, that's really good. Like that's really good for you. I think mine comes from just being forgotten so much in like elementary school and being like I just didn't know what friends were. Is that weird? Is that bad? It's not sad because I didn't know what friends were. I fight teacher. Yeah, me too. I didn't know what friends were in elementary school. And I didn't miss them because I didn't know what they were. Like, I didn't know what they were, so I was like, oh, who needs friends? I didn't need them. And then once I had friends, it's like one of those things where you're like, once you have it, you're like, oh shit, I don't want to live without this. But all of elementary school just didn't have friends, so I just was like, I'm chill. Like, didn't feel anything. I did have a bully, which I didn't realize I had a bully until like much later, so I totally just ignored them. I had a bully in kindergarten, but I didn't realize they were bullying me because like all the bullies they showed in like class, like don't be bullied, was always like physical, right? But this was a girl like trying to like use her words to bully me. So I didn't like catch on she was a bully until like 6 years later, and then I was like, oh shit, I think she was bullying me. I didn't care. Like, oh fuck, I don't care. But yeah, I didn't have friends for like all of elementary school. And I didn't like miss them. Like, I wasn't like sad. I was just like, okay, whatever. Because I didn't know what they were like. And then once I hit middle school was like the first time I made friends. So middle school was actually chill for me. I actually kind of liked middle school because I had friends for once and I was like, wow, I like having friends. These are cool. And then once I got to high school, I didn't have those friends didn't carry over to high school. So then I was sad. I was like, I was so confused too. I was like, how the fuck did I go 5 years without having friends, go 3 years with friends, and now I'm sad that I don't have friends? I was chill before, and then I realized, oh, it's because now I know what friends are like. So then I was like, okay, we're gonna try to make friends. And then I made a friend, and then all my friends abandoned me and my other friends, and then I said, fuck them, they don't matter. So, and now I'm only left with one friend, but that's enough. I don't need any more. And then I have internet friends. Internet friends are best friends. Internet friends are best friends too. Don't question me. They just know other side of me. They know the more me side.
They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Preacher, you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at her go. Look at her go.
Let them teach you. You'll be headed up that.
That was pretty. I love how we're getting like 20 Dream SMP songs back to back, but I have this randomized. So, whatever. Static and Piffin, A. Those boys. The boys. The boys are in town. The boys. Imagine being one of the boys. I kind of want this establishing shot to be further back. I was just like, wow, I kind of want this to be back further. This is an establishing shot. Also, so I'm taking a comics class right now. Right? I'm taking comic booking? Is that what it's called? I don't fucking know. I fear Static because he has the power to ban me, and that's something I can't have, yeah. You can't have unless, like, Phil rates me, which isn't gonna happen on YouTube, so you're fucked.
Unless Techno raids me. Which isn't gonna happen on YouTube, so you're fucked. But, yeah. So going back to, like, being lonely, which I wasn't lonely because I didn't know what they were like, but, like, I just studied people in elementary school. Because I didn't have friends, so I didn't know what to do. So I just studied how other people interacted with other people. And that's what I did for fun. I just studied how girls interacted with girls and guys interacted with guys, and the vice versa. Actually, Pat, can I sell static on the dark web? No. I need static. Static's my only mod. Static's my only mod, and the only one I trust with the gun. Static is my only mod, and the only one I trust with the gun. So no, you cannot sell them on the dark web. Okay? That's the... Static sells worms to your soup cult. You don't want to sell them on the dark web. Like, what are you doing, man? Woke up in the rain, of sand. No one wants you. No one wants you. I woke up with a broken head and a castle made of sand. But yeah, I'd study people. I watched someone throw up. Is that weird? I watched someone throw up in elementary school because I was bored in the cafeteria and I watched them throw up. And I was like, wow, that was interesting. Okay. Never need to see that again. I was like, wow, I bet that guy's gonna throw up. And then he did. I was like, huh, interesting, fun. Interesting. Also made up friends. I was like, oh yes, this is my character. Here's my plot. And then I learned all the jump rope rhymes so I could play with the girls because I was too good at tag. Because I wasn't fast, so no one thought I was gonna be good at tag. But I was ridiculously good at tag because I knew how to watch people. And I knew I could predict their movements, so I always won. So, yo, is it good? Is the drawing good? Is Techno come out good? Yeah, so in tag I would always predict where they were gonna go. And I would always like win because I could always tag all of them. Because it would be freeze tag, so I would always tag all of them. Because they were like, oh, it's freeze tag. The person that freezes isn't gonna win because they're not smart enough. Little do they know, I win every game of freeze tag. So I studied their movements and I learned how they played, and then I won the freeze tag game every time. So and then no one wanted to play with me, so I just stared at the horse. I stared at the horse because our school was adjacent to a field with a horse in it, and I would just stare at the horse all day. And then sometimes there would be a chicken next to the horse. And I was like, wow, they're friends. They're friends. Look at them be friends. And then sometimes there was a donkey. And then the school bought the land and the horse disappeared, and then I was sad. I was like, oh. Oh, no, horsey. It's a really pretty horse, too. And then they built a middle school on that land. And I was like, no, it was much better with the horse. Okay, he's gone. He will never exist again. He doesn't exist in this world. They can die in a corner.
I miss MCZ so much. I miss MCZ. Do you think Techno's gonna play this year? I don't know. I don't think he is gonna play this year, but like, I hope he plays at least one MCC this year. I'm about to click. No, don't! They're gonna scam you! They'll hack your computer! You'll never see me again! I hope Techno plays this year. I don't even want him to win. He can come last place for all I care. I just want him to play, man. He can be AFK the whole time. I don't care. He cannot even touch his mouse. Doesn't have to move. I don't fucking care. I just want him to be in the game. He doesn't have to win. He doesn't have to try hard. He doesn't have to do anything. I just want him to be in the game. Please, thank you. I want him and Rambo and Sneak to be on a team. Please. What if we just put like Techno throwing on a team with Rambo and Sneak and Slime? Please. Or Wilbur. Can we get Wilbur and Techno and Sneak on a team, please? Can we just get them and I'll be happy. I think maybe if like Pride happens again, we might get Techno back for Pride, and I'm okay with that. But like, can we? I just want Techno and MCC. They can throw. Please. I need this. Put Sapnap and Dream and Techno and Quackity on a team. Or put them in, what's another? Someone else on a team. Pax. Send, check the cord. If it's a Shrek meme, I'll ban you. Good night. See you on the next stream. See ya. Don't die. Better be back here. I'm actually gonna probably end soon because it's 2 a.m. Oh, mom tucks me. Okay. Okay. We're gonna end, but we're gonna play this through.
Make it out loud. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like.
Oh wait! What if we did that, right? Right? Hear me out. We do that, and then we have her like she walks across the screen here, or she walks through here, or we pan down and she's walking. Like he's her guardian. Oh, I like it.
And you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black man preacher. You do well, I'll let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You'll earn your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor. And on your way downhill, you hear me ring that bell. I paid the devil twice as much to keep your soul.
Big Raph's hands. Now he pulls Techno up. Transition.
There was a drifter passing through that little valley.
Close up on Niki.
He had promised he was coming back to town. burn that town to the ground. First there was fire, then there was smoke, then that
Nikki
preacher man
coming
was
out of the
hanging
fire.
by a rope. And then they all fell
Techno
to
holding
their
him
knees
over
and
the
begged that drifter,
edge.
begged him please, as he raised his fist before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot. And I told you one day you will see that I'll be back, I guarantee. And that hell's coming, hell's coming, hell's coming with me.
And then we got more of a song, but that's generally it. Because then I'm gonna do the aftermath. But that's solid, man. I mean, think about it. We didn't have this. We didn't have this before. And I drew this all today.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave.
Or during the stream. I drew this all
They
day.
got a black magic preacher. You do well to let them teach her. You'll be headed up
I'm getting
that
faster
hill
at
to
this,
the
baby.
grave.
I'm getting faster, baby. Let's go. We're gonna get so fast. I'm gonna get so fast at this sort of stuff that I'm gonna be able to do it in a weekend. That's the goal. I'm gonna get so fast that I can do this in a weekend. And then you're gonna be like, Pax, please stop posting animatics. Please stop posting storyboards. Please, please stop. Please. You're gonna beg me. You're gonna beg me to post speed paint. Because I'm gonna pump these so fast that you're gonna be like, please stop. And I'm gonna be like, no. I do this now. I only do this now. It's gonna be great. Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight because it's like 2 a.m. I've been going for 4 hours because I said it was gonna be a short stream, so of course it's gonna be a long stream. Thank you for coming out, Silent, and everyone else that came out and paid attention to me. Thank you for it. I mean, there's no one gonna be watching except for Silent, sorry. Silent, thank you for being one of 483 subs. Live stream might happen on Wednesday. At a weird time, so you might come home from school and be like, holy shit, there's a live stream, because I have to speed run a comic, or not a comic, a storyboard for class, and I might do that on stream. So if you're just like come home on Wednesday and you see like a live stream, just know that's what's happening. Yeah. Good night. Don't let the badgers bite. And don't fucking die. I swear to fucking God. Don't do it. I know you want to. Don't fucking do it. I'm watching you. Okay. How do you know I go to school? It's just a guess. I just assume everyone goes to school. See y'all later.